Listen, friends, if the Lord is making you wait, then wait. Trust me, he's trying to show you something. Maybe he's trying to show you that you're not ready for what you're asking for.
Good morning, Thickums.
How about this? How about you just stop playing in my face?
Olivia, what's going on? If I don't see you in the classroom right now, you're going to get in big trouble, okay? I'll be there in a second. I'm running late.
Nobody takes fucking pride in anything that they do, and I get it.
Because bitches be mad at other bitches that be looking pretty.
What's possible? Well, it's possible.
Baby, let me tell you something. When this money breaks down...
Huh, Thickums? Thickums, 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 Thickums.
Between screeching into this microphone, between making Cameo videos, I bet you I don't make $20 an hour.
That's not my job. So...
You have poor face. You have poor Irish face.
Can't put ketchup in the bag, and I'm rude for asking for ketchup?
Reasonable if the hair came from him, correct?
Peg leg ass. I don't do peg leg ass.
My God, what more do you want me to do? Do you want to blow for ketchup? You want me to throw neck for ketchup?
Keep me off. Keep me on track, please, ma'am. Ma'am.
Not really my
Katie.
specialty. Babe. It's not my specialty.
All right, you got a gay kid. So you got a gay kid. Are you there, God? It's me and my gay kid. Bury me in the bar mitzvah dress.
That Fitbit is performative.
This is what he did. Oh! Micropene and huge areolas. Love you. And your sister's not answering the penis. Some of them are crooked. Oh, hi, Jonathan, technically that is correct, okay? No, Madonna didn't say that, hon. Madonna did not say those things. Little Kim said those things. And your sister's not answering the phone. Okay, I need all that. No, Madam Court, my Madam Court reporter's gone. Okay?
Grayson, are you an understudy for Paul Sorvino? Why are you breathing so heavy, Grayson?
We want him fat. We want him chunky.
It's his face. I'm so sorry. I don't mean that.
Jesus.
You are a nut. Giggle. Oh, I'm giggling. I'm giggling. I'm going to be a little ditz. I'm a ditzy girl because I'm a giggler.
Timeout for Monday morning quarterbacking.
Good morning.
Oh my good Lord.
Welcome to AP NAN. Advanced Placement Deep Dive. Higher Learning. Oh, yes. Sit up straight. Get out your notebook. I got to get ready for this. AP NAN. What's up with all the grapes? TV had no idea. Well, you found out. That's how we raise the awareness. That's how we raise the awareness. I want to thank everyone who stood up to grape. Stream of grape. Because Twitter yesterday was like a fucking grapevine. Grapes everywhere. Grapes all over. Couldn't stop it. I loved it. I friggin'. Oh, it was everything. It was everything. It was great. It was grape. Because this is just out of control. It's now we got to do an AP class on it. Okay, I'm down. I'm fine. I'm cool with. I will teach the AP. Grapes Are Us, AP NAN. Here's the thing. Oh, here's the thing with this is that the behaviors are just so odd. It has to be studied. It needs to be studied. the last stream we did, the last class we did was reported a few times for violating terms of service about, I don't know, guidelines, community grape guidelines. But I wonder, and it doesn't just happen by like one person doing it. You got to do like a couple times. You got to do like a couple of times, right? And I'm like, oh, I wonder, I wonder who is so obsessed with controlling what other people say about them that they would. I don't know. I can't think of someone. If you guys could think of someone, please let me know. But I don't know. I really can't figure it out. I'm clueless to that. I don't know. I know definitely like there's no one that has been around that has like vaguely threatened legal action, right? For speaking ill on them. No one's done it to Jess Machado. No one's done it to Ray from Dallas. I don't know. I can't think. Who would just force someone to say nice things about them? Who instead of having a conversation and trying to clear the air would just say nice things about me instead? I don't know. I don't know. I might have to take a few valid truth journeys to figure that one out because I don't know. For those of you that changed your profile picture to a grape, thank you. It was only asked for of 24 hours. However, if you would like to keep the awareness going, I'm not going to say no. Go right ahead because I think it seems to be working. Because go figure that the Facebook is deleted. The Facebook that had the posts about me, posts about Melanie, posts about Nick, replies about me, replies about everyone else. Gone. Who would want to hide that? Who would not want people to see it? Who would protect their own writing if they had nothing to hide? I don't know. Yeah. All gone. Weird. Very, very weird. Don't know. But thank you, right? Seems like a lot of other victims of she's like an advert, a reverse, an inverted stream graper because go figure, guess who's been graping streams? I did a 20-minute space about my valid truth journey, right? 20 minutes, 20-minute space on it. My valid truth journey. Guess who was in the front seat, in the front row? All up in there. Right there. First one. Stayed the whole time. Mm-hmm. And guess who popped up in a morning bus stop live? For the first time in, I don't know, ever. Popped right up. She popped right up. Those who claim graping of streams are there stream graping. And then I feel like she was throwing shade after. I feel like because Aiden gave an answer like, I don't get involved, because he goes, I don't really like to get involved in the drama. You've been good to me, aside from your actions. Aside from your actions, you've been good to me. But I don't get involved in other people's shit or whatever. And I don't I don't need to know about that. And she goes, yeah, me neither. Want to talk about it on the phone? That's what getting involved is, Daniel. Oh my God, we really have to take a deep dive. Oh, the deep dive we got to take. Oh, the deep dive we got to take. First and foremost, welcome to class. Due to the reporting of the violating of the terms and service, last class we had, you have to be 18 or over to watch it. She really doesn't want me around kids. So you have to be 18 or over to watch the previous one, which means you got to sign into account. So it takes away people seeing it. So for the first time in maybe ever, I will genuinely say, please give this a like. And please maybe comment after. And enjoy it. Have a good time. Because that's now you're affecting who sees, trying to control narratives. Who sees what? Who grapes who? Little weird for me, you big stream grapey. Just irritating. But I'm a big boy and I can stand up for myself. So at the end of class today, we're going to be giving away the Slay Queen, Lizzie Borden, 2 inches by 2 inches sticker. Okay. We have entries already. However, if you'd like to enter before the class ends, you can. Cash App or Venmo donations or PayPal will get you into the spinny wheel at the end. Okay. Any amount. I don't care. It doesn't matter. One second. I want to welcome Danielle. Welcome, Danielle. I want to thank Kona Schmidt for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you, Kona, for gifting people memberships to the class. KY Heather sends a 10. Okay, so 10 is 1/10. 1/50th of a nan and says, I'm giving Jimmy my kids for a week in solidarity. Some people don't think that should happen, but that's fine. And a super sticker from Glennis Perry. Thank you, Glennis, so much. Thank you so much for donating to the school. Okay. As a mother. Oh, I thank you everyone for offering for me to babysit your kids. I have my nieces and nephews and my friends' kids and all that stuff, and it's already, it's I don't need any more. I'm good. I'm good. You don't want anything bad happening? No, thank you. Also, I appreciate your strength for even commenting in here, because what I've seen is anyone who was commenting, putting up a grape, changing their profile picture to a grape, listening to the space that I did, got blocked. Homegirl, you got blocked. You got blocked, right? Now, this is what I find funny. This is what I find funny. This right here. Yesterday, this is what she says. Okay? Let's just all find the humor in this and the irony in this one right here. Block, unfollow, mute, right? from the dark eyes of Naniel. But then I go and check the Twitter. Following your grapist? That doesn't, that, what do you, but that doesn't add up. Why would you, what are you good, how come you're, what? What? Then, dude, when she's on with him, she's fucking saying something like, she's talking to Mike and she's like, I appreciate that you go on Howie Carr, even though you guys have different political opinions, because those with differences can be around each other and you don't force people to mindlessly choose a side into blah, 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 blah. In my mind, I'm like, is she throwing shade at Aiden? Because he kind of like called her out for like not supporting him, but like supporting people who hate him. She's like, thank you for not forcing people to vote. And I'm like, I'm like, the hell does that mean? You becoming undone? Right? A little weird. Little fucking strange, if you ask me. But what do I know? What do I know? Yeah, that was weird. Her being in there in the spaces was weird, right? And it got to a point where I was just like speaking at her. Like I wanted to like say more things, but I was like, I started like talking at her, like and getting mad. I'm like, I'm just driving down the street. Street, you know what those are, Nan? Fuck you, blah, 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 blah. Right? Like, what? Oh, she did this other weird thing. I'm like, what are you doing? It's so strange. Let me see if I can find it. Jesus, Christopher Christ.
To step in.
Yeah, let me play this. Let me play. Take a listen.
A disjunction in political views between yourself and those on his channel. And I will say this, like, I'm not being political when I say this. I think that's wonderful that, you know, your political views and the interests that you have, social interests that have been important to you, don't play a factor in whether you were selected and asked to step in. Like, as a consumer of content, whether it's radio, which I don't consume much radio content, radio or YouTube, like I don't think that a channel should say, we're not going to have someone affiliated with our channel because of what their political alignments are. So
do you see where she's going with this? Stay with me here.
I love the fact that people from different walks of life with different fundamental views on politics, socioeconomics, and the like are brought into different channels or stations to give their talents. Like that's one of the reasons why, to tie into what we started with, that is one of the reasons why I started on my own supporting content creators whom I have enjoyed watching. It's just to inspire and maybe take the edge off of things or put a smile on their faces and to let them know, like, I really like how you're doing this. I believe in what you're doing here. And I have to say, I like that there is a divergence in your politics with the Howie Carr or his station or channel, whatever you want to call it up there. I love the
Station.
diversity of that because that makes for a more interesting experience as a consumer like myself. And I don't think I'm alone in that regard.
The thing about the politics too is like I don't do a
What did you even say?
I used to do more of a political.
Pissed, right? This one here, fucking this one here, pissed. Okay. Like, I feel like because also she has nothing but time to focus on people who speak about her, and she likes to like go the legal route or like play the legal card or like threat the legal threat with people. I do feel like she's definitely going to try to take this down in any way she can. I have a feeling. I just have a feeling because she has nothing but disposable income and nothing but time, and she fucking hates me. So that's why we got to educate. That's why we know how to educate. We got to educate. We need awareness. We need fundraising streams for grapes. We need as much as we can, right? I mean, that was weird in the bus stop live, right? The showing up when people are discussing you, right? Like, and I see this thing she makes, which is Jimmy has targeted me with multiple alt accounts referring to my genitalia, sexuality, my age, my sucking lips. He intentionally hunted me on X in YouTube streams. Okay. 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 And as he's saying this, like, and he's like, well, you know, I haven't really seen her in here. I haven't really seen her in here, blah, blah, blah. She types in, I have been in your chat many times. I also have discussed with you that your show is conducive to no guests. We discussed this. I also showed up for your hearing and gave my seat up for Will. Okay. And then he didn't see it because the chat was going crazy. And they were like, oh, she's in here, blah, blah. Like, and he was like asking her questions, and she goes, like, this is just so fucking, like, you don't act like this. Like, we've seen you say shady ass shit. Like, you don't act like this big professional. Hello, Aiden. See my prior comment. Hello, Aiden. See my prior comment. Per my last email. Like, you can't go back and see a comment like that. Like, it goes quick. Now she wants him to go back and like check and like blah 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 blah, go through everything to see her prior comment. Oh my god, like delusions of fucking grandeur. Like, am I wrong? Oh my good lord. Stop everything you're doing and see my prior comment. See it now. Yeah. So I did do a space on her, and I was gonna put it up or like go over it today, but I swore a lot in there. Like a lot. Oh, maybe we should just fucking listen to it. This is AP Nan after all. And these the recent Nan behaviors. This is okay. So just to get everything out in the open, we're studying modern day Nan, right? This is the modern day Nan. This is the Nan of today. the working woman, the gal on the go. This is not Nans of yesterday. This is modern day Nan. These are today Nans, right? Okay. Got graped on a stream. Oh, why can it seem to they stream grape and my valid truth journey. Hold on, where's my valid truth journey? Valid truth journey. My truth, my lovely valid truth. Check it out. My truth, it is so valid. My journey is so valid. Valid truth, journey, valid truth. Here is my truth, and here's my valid truth. Here is my journey, my valid truth journey. Not your journey, but my journey, my valid truth journey, valid truth journey. Okay. Let me play it. You got me graping. Okay, let's play it. And now when I say, oh, Swampy's in here, hi Swampy, that's her, because I'm referring to her as the Swamp Witch. I couldn't hear any music. Can you guys hear me? I couldn't hear any music because I used my gay little car microphone. And when you plug it in, it's also used as a headphone, so I can't hear shit. But if you can hear me, let me know. Can you throw up like a thing? Like one of those 20 minutes things, like a heart or something like that. That would be cool. Oh fuck! Can no one hear me? Okay, I see a thumbs up. Oh, okay, thank you, stupid April. Thank you, stupid April. Okay, great. Welcome to my valid truth journey. This is gonna be a journey of truth and validity and all things fucking valid. Okay, all things fucking valid. Oh, hold up one sec. Okay. Oh, Swamp Witch. What up? Swamp Witch is up in here too. That's her.
Okay. I'm gonna speak my truth and my journey and my valid journey. So if you want to like try and like do a defamation thing that you like to do, I'll lawyer up with fucking Melanie Little and I'll stick her on your ass. So I don't know. Maybe I'll.
Yeah, sorry, I was angry and said that. I didn't even ask Melanie if it was okay that I said that. I just fucking said it. So my bad, Mel. Just threw your name out there.
I'll just have fun with that. But let's just start off. First off, let's address the homophobia thing. I don't think that's homophobic by like, you know, people claiming you are and then you.
So everyone was calling her homophobic, which I kind of do understand why, because it did kind of give that. But yeah, she said, yeah. And yeah.
You go off and you like have to like count your gay friends. Like, I don't think that's homophobic. I just think that's ignorant, right? So, you know, Swampy, I don't think I'm going to get you for that. So you're off on that one. But I will state and validate my truth journey. So most people know what's up with this one, right? Like if you can pick up on things, if you can see things, if you know what's going on, you're like, oh yeah, I had this clocked from like fucking day one, right? Okay. Well, this is for the ones that haven't had this clock from day one because this shit is getting a little fucking ridiculous. Just for me. For me, it's getting a little fucking ridiculous. So, what the fuck did I start off with here? Hold on, Swampy. I got you. Hold on.
Now, I am gonna say that I don't exactly like even tell a story right on this one because as I'm talking, I can see that she's like the first one in there, and I see like her face, and I see like that black and white eyes and the eyeliner, and I'm like, I see it staring at me, right? So I'm like, I start talking to her. So I would start telling the story, and then I'm like, right, Swamp. I got a little upset. I got a little upset. I can't believe this is real. Is this made up drama for content? Yes, Ditsy, this is made up. Yeah, it's totally made up, hon. Making it up. And after we listen to this, I'm gonna go into why I'm so pissed off, like why it just fucking, because I let a lot of shit go. I let 98% of shit go. Even Swampy shit, I let a lot of it go. Let a lot of shit go. But that you will, we'll talk. We'll talk. Okay, so I first noticed Homegirl coming in here by making donations, right? But I noticed that it happened right after another lawyer donated their hourly wage. And someone donated it, and then I believe, oh, hold on. What's going on here? Hold on. Give me a sec. Oh, hey guys. Okay, thank you. Just got to be safe. Okay. So there was a lawyer that like donated their hourly wage to the defense fund, right? And I remember like a lot of people were talking about it, and a lot of people were like giving it attention, saying how great it was. I just have like, I mean, there's no truth to this next sentence. I just my thoughts. I have a feeling Swampy saw that and was like, oh, let me get in on that. Like, let me get in on that, because the original story did not match the told story. Was that like, oh, I've been here for 3 years, and it's like 5 years I've been here. It's like, dude, John hasn't been dead that long. Like, that's not possible. Watched since trial 1 and supported from the chat room was, I believe, what I heard, right? And that was not my truth journey, because I've never seen her before. I feel like people's names. Like you'd be able to tell if you'd see someone. So I'm like, I don't think so. Like, it's cool if you didn't, but you don't have to like lie and say that you did, right? Okay, one sec, hold on. My valid truth journey. Okay. But like I just noticed that like I don't think this chick's like telling the truth about things, like in my mind. Like, I remember she came on my channel for an interview and she said Kevin Higgins. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Like, usually you would never forget the name of the witnesses in the trial, especially if you watched it like super close, right? So just some shit that I've noticed. And like, I feel like every time she'd go on a channel, it would be like the same generic statement to the creator. Like, you are my favorite. I always watch you, and you always like insert fucking like Chat GPT sentence here. You know what I mean? Like nothing ever felt authentic, which is fine. You don't got to be fucking authentic for me. Like, that's cool. I don't care. Do whatever you want. Like, do whatever you want. That's cool with me. Doesn't bother me. Then, like, out of literally nowhere, I started seeing people like writing shit, cryptic shit that I felt like was about me back and forth with her. And I saw her kind of like colluding with a couple people that I know like didn't fucking love me, right? They weren't like my favorite people in the world. And she would always write like cryptic ass shit. Like always, right? Always. And I'm like, oh, I think something's up. Like, I think like this chick fucking really hates me. Here's the deal. When you see people, first of all, you see everything. Creators see everything. Everyone sees everything. And you know what things mean. And you know, if you first, everything that is done on a YouTube chat room, on a comment, on a Twitter post, on a fucking subtweet, on a Facebook post is done out in the public, right? It's on the internet. where everyone's obsessed with their image and their ego and wants to control their image and their ego. That's why everyone's Instagram looks amazing. You go through and you're like, wow, their life is great, because they want you to see that their life is great, quote unquote, right? So I know what's going on. I sees the shit. I sees it. I seen it. I seen it. And I tried to make it correct. Well, not correct, but I tried to be like, can we stop this shit? Right? Tried, wanted to. Can't go back to that point now. And well, you'll see. Let's keep going with my truth journey of validity. And I didn't really know why. You know, it's not really any of my business. But I was like always watching her because I'm like, I don't know, someone with like all this money, I don't trust it, right? Like just kind of throwing it around there. Like it gets a lot of attention. Like if you really wanted to support a creator, like you'd Venmo them, right? You wouldn't need YouTube to keep 35-40% so yours can be big and red and everyone can see it. Seems a little performative to me. You know, not like that's like a theme or anything, but it seemed a little performative to me. But for the past, like, and I usually let shit go. Like, I saw her, like, I knew that she was like thinking that I was like these horrible people, and like, literally everyone she did this, like, Melanie Rocco on her Facebook page, like, fucking whole diatribes about them and letting people fucking like rip them apart, not responding, like, no fucking accountability, actual accountability for any of this shit. And it would just seem messy. It seemed fucking messy. And then I noticed, like, I got a message from my cousin and they were like, who doesn't even follow Free Karen Reed? And they were like, what's this post about you? Like, they saw one of the posts she made on Facebook and it was like a picture of me and her. And she was like, oh, fucking sexually harassing me, stream raping me. Okay. Now let's just like discuss this really quick. Due to the fact that that was used, the word stream rape, which ChatGPT, I looked it up. I talked to it today on my show. They told me that's not a real word and that whoever uses that is probably looking for attention. That lets me know that there's no way in hell you've ever gone through anything traumatic or anything remotely horrible as rape, because you would never create your own word that literally just means getting your feelings hurt. For me, I think, right? Like for me, I think that's just from what I can tell. Like there's no way in hell you've ever gone through this if you would just create a fucking word like, oh, what up, Julie Carp? Create a word like stream rape, you know? Like, nah, dude. So at that moment, Julie Carpenter had entered the space. Funny how things change. Now Jewel Carp is up in there, chilling. I will mute myself so I can buff the nails. No, dude, that doesn't fucking happen. That doesn't happen. You would never minimize an actual crime to be performative and make yourself look better. Wrong, Jim. Yeah, she would. Okay. Well, all right. Well, let's keep going. So what else, hon? Right? Like, what else? Well, let's just say, like, it's not lost on me that who she related to was fucking Lauren Matthias, dude, from Hidden True Crime. Like, that hit home. Fuck you, Law and Crime. All this shit. Like, don't bring this up around me. It hits too close to home. The bullying. Oh, you mean adults not fucking liking you? Is that what you mean by stream raping? Is that what you mean by bullying? Yeah, you can't control what other people think about you. That's why you shouldn't focus all of your fucking energy on it, because you can't control it. You know? Let that soak in. I'm gonna let that soak in for a sec. That's out of your control. So when you fucking burn the world down and try to do some psycho ass shit to control it, you end up with more egg on your face, in my opinion. Just for me, but what do I know, right? What do I know in my drug-addled mind that shouldn't be around kids, right, Nan? What do I know? So I saw this fucking stream she was on, dude, and this is kind of what like pissed me off, but I still didn't say anything to Swampy. is that she's on Calling All Beings, right? But she's on there with other people, and I could tell by how the other people were interacting with her that she had been saying shit to them because they were like, "Nan, you're so strong. I can't believe what you've been through, and I can't believe what he has done to you." And they're all shaking their head, and they're like, "Yes, oh yes, Saint Nan, oh, came hailing high from the fucking toll booths of New Jersey to come grace us with $500 super chats. Thank you, Saint Nan. How did we ever eat before, Saint Nan? The crops. The crops. Think of the crop. Next harvest will be bountiful due to Saint Nan." And I just saw this shit. And like, here's the thing. It's like, you're up there talking to these people. These people don't know the real fucking story. They're getting your fucking psycho-induced story. So poor fucking misdemeanors up there, right? Now, like, if I was just some kind of asshole, I could have been like, "Fuck all you." Like when Grace spoke up, that shit was kind of annoying because she was talking like she actually knew me and actually knew what was going on. Come to find out, she thought the very fake phone call I had with you was real for a second. Turns out she thought that was a real phone call from a 1990s house phone in my, as you call it, a piece of shit car, right? No, because I would have loved to have that conversation with you. You know, I would have loved to have that conversation with Nan. I was willing to have a conversation with you and actually talk to you about why I didn't like you. But you told the person that you would have preferred me to just say something nice about you on my live stream. Now that's kind of fucking weird, hon, because why wouldn't you want to just work it out and talk it through? Even me and Jewel Carp DM'd when we were fighting. Even me and her had nice conversations. That was even more fucking genuine than say something nice about me so I look good in public. The fuck is that? And you're just weird, dude. You move weird. Asking me to fucking ask Will if you could be a fucking permanent guest on his show in front of people during an interview. That was weird too. Don't ask people to do shit like that for you. That's weird. I'm looking back on it. I'm like, why the fuck did she ask me to do that? That shit was weird. I'm not into it, dude. I'm not into it. Like, it's just, it's too much. It's way fucking too much. Like the lying and like the fucking exaggerating of like the victimhood. Like, because you use words again like stream rape, you've never understood what it was like to be under those circumstances, so you feign it. You feign victimhood in order to get attention. Now, I'm not saying that your feelings aren't valid and your truths aren't valid, but it's not fucking reality. There's other shit going on. Leave me the fuck alone. Stop talking about me to people. Stop posting about me. You can't control it. I don't like you. I probably will never like you, and that's okay. We can still exist. But leave me the fuck alone. I would have never even said shit if you were not an attorney by some fucking miracle saying that I should not be allowed around children. That shit was fucked up. Drug-addled mind, whatever. Like, I'm in recovery, Lafario. Okay, that doesn't even bother me. I can laugh at myself. But it's dangerous. The not around kids thing is dangerous. Like, I don't know if you remember, like 20 years ago, you were probably too busy thinking about yourself. You know what I mean? I doubt you were ever thinking about anyone else. But about 20 years ago, the word pedophile and the word gay man were fucking one and the same, and you'd use it in the same sentence all the time. Gays and pedophiles, don't know you're gonna let him around your children, blah, blah, blah. That was everywhere all the time. That's why I'm so irritated at that comment, is because it's dangerous. You're playing a dangerous game by saying someone is stream raping you. The word rape is in there. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. What are you trying to fucking insinuate? Talking about your genitals. I don't give a fuck about your genitals. I don't give a fuck what you do. It's dangerous. Quit it. Back the fuck off. I don't even know why you're in here. Go take care of your kids. Like, why do you care so much about what other people think about you? It's so fucking weird. So stop doing it. Okay? I had to fucking drag you a little bit this weekend because you've acted up a little too much out of line. I don't care what you do. I don't care where you are. I'm not fucking stalking you, stream raping you, whatever the fuck you wish I was doing. I'm not doing. Okay? So don't insinuate shit about me. Don't write dangerous ass posts about me. Like I'm like some sort of a weirdo, not like shouldn't be around kids. And what's even more fucked up, Daniel, is that you know exactly why I had an issue with the last school I resigned from. You know why, because I talked to you about it. It was because something weird and sexual was happening to a student, and I was the only one doing something about it. So riddle me this, Daniel. Okay, riddle me this. If I'm the only one in a school looking out for children, why would you want people to keep their kids away from you? Wouldn't you want your kids around someone who cares about them? Wouldn't you want your children around someone who would stick their neck out for doing the right thing and say, this isn't cool? No matter how much you like or dislike them, isn't that the kind of person you want around your kids? You fucking idiot. Now, I don't know what your deal is. I don't know what your end goal here is, but like no one fucking fucks. If people like you, whatever, listen, that's the listen, there's someone for everybody, right? Like that's fine. That's cool with me. I don't care. But I just want everyone to know that you're completely out of your mind. And you say some dangerous ass, outlandish ass shit. Really, really. And I'm not going to bring up the shit I've heard because, well, that's just shit I've heard. I don't know if that's true. But this is all my observation. Oh, and one more quick. I know you want this to be long. I'm not going to do a 9-hour stream, Nan. That's not what I'm about. I'm not going to fucking sit here for 3 hours and talk about stream grape. I'm just going to get right to the point and dip because I got a life. So that screenshot you posted, right, about underneath my live stream where it said, hey, money tits, watch your mouth or whatever. And then I commented and I said, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. And it was deleted in a half hour. Why do you have a screenshot of it? Nan, you're the fucking troll. Why do you have a screenshot of it if it's on my page deleted within a half hour? Right after it ended. It's really weird that you have a screenshot of it. Who's the real fucking troll? Now go back under your bridge, you sick old bitch. I don't fuck with it. I don't think it's cool. Now, as for everyone else, that was just my truth journey, okay? So you can't take away from my valid truth journey and my safe space. This is my truth and my space, my validity of journeys and my stream rapes, which stop saying that word. You sound fucking ridiculous. You know, everyone else just have a good day. You know what I mean? Even like, especially Julie Carp, who reached out. She's like, want to have a 45-minute convo. I would love to talk to Jewel. Me and Jewel had sleepovers, man. I like her better than you. You know what I mean? Get that. I like fucking Jewel a lot better than you. I'll have a sleepover with Jewel any day of the week. You, nah, don't even come in my house, dude. You'll probably burn it down. But like, you know, I'm fine with it. I just had to speak my truth. Now that my truth has been spoken, I'm cool. And I'm going to have a good day. And I'm actually going to go check out this new TJ Maxx. I got to get some stuff for my family. The kids in the family. You know what I mean? The kids in the family that you don't think I should be around. I'm going to get some stuff for them. You know, maybe just have a nice day that I know that I got this off my back. Because you've been getting this off your back behind the scenes on your Facebook, on Twitter, on streams, on Reddit. Oh, I know I see you, bitch. I see you on Reddit. Don't think I don't with the exact same wording. I know you're up in there. Fucking Nan. Yeah, so like just try. I mean, everyone except Nan, try and enjoy their night. Okay, that's all I care about. That's my truth. And yo. That was my truth journey. And I really would prefer to have a sleepover with Nan. I mean, with Jewel Carp and Nan. I really would. Yeah, so again, I wouldn't have decided to put this on my agenda and on the docket and on, things I want to talk about if she wasn't a lawyer who didn't bring up me being around children. If she was just some jamoke and said, get this guy away from kids, I'd be like, okay. who are you? Right? I don't care. If, you know, like anything like that. But because of those two things, not to mention the fact that she knows what I went through. She knows what I went through. And let me show you, because I sent this all to her because I asked her for advice about this. And she was like, oh, here's what we can do, and blah, blah, and then never did anything, which is fine. That's not the reason I don't like her, but she never did anything about it. So I save everything, by the way, especially when it came to this incident. So I was teaching last year at a Worcester Public Schools, and there was a situation where on the first week of school, I was new to this school, okay? So the students did not know me. I was new to the school. And at the last day of the first week, so we started on a Tuesday, so that Friday, I was told by some students that one of the teachers made them very uncomfortable. And after a conversation with them and talking to them and asking why, I found out that he first gave them like a disclaimer and was like, I'm sorry that if sometimes like I might come across like I'm treating you guys like little kids. I'm just used to teaching at an elementary school, and this is a middle school. They're like, I'm just used to teaching at elementary school, so you know, because they were like, well, he's calling us things like sweetie and honey and this, and then they're like, well, he's touching my shoulder and touching my hand, and then one kid tells me, a boy, that he put his hand like on like his chest like this. Now, is that like an aggressive assault attack? No. But would you want your student or your child in that kind of situation? How would that, right? That's all I could think about was like my niece and nephew. And I'm like, seems like grooming to me. Seems like slowly getting to a place where whatever, right? And for them to tell me so quickly, that's all I needed to hear, right? I told the girl who helped me with homeroom, told the principal, okay? And I have the whole conversation of me and the girl in homeroom too, the text between us when this is happening too. So I have everything to back it up. They do an investigation, quote unquote, and that investigation included asking other students in the classroom if they witnessed anything. Now, I'm sorry, but if you ask 13-year-olds about this, they're not going to tell you. They're going to feel weird. They're going to feel like you're going to tell on them. Kids can't think like that. They can't think like what's the right and wrong thing to do. They're just kind of in their mind of being 13. So you can't ask one kid what they saw and then have that being investigated. It's not an investigation. So what they did was they told the student who felt uncomfortable that he had the choice of either staying and sticking it out or just changing his schedule. Changing his schedule from being in classrooms with the kids he's gone to school with forever. His cousins were in there, right? So now something is happening to the student and you're putting the solution on him for him to solve it. 1 week goes by and I tell them more thing, like they're still telling me that he's still like whatever. And dust. They paid me dust. They didn't tell the mom. They didn't call the mom. I talked to the mom on parent teacher night, which you're not supposed to talk about anything other than like what you do in the classroom. So that was against. I didn't tell her in the school in front of kids. I was like, here's my phone number. Please, like, let's talk after. Sorry. I don't care. I don't care if I get in trouble. I don't care. I don't care. I do not care. Right? I'd rather like, go to the unemployment line than go to hell, in my opinion. So I tell her all this and I'm like, I resigned because it got to a point, it was after a month and nothing had been done. And I felt like on my drives to school, on my way to work, in my mind, I would be like, I don't want to go here. I don't want to be around these people. I don't want to be in this institution. I want to try and do something about this. I can't believe like this is even allowed to go on. I remember thinking, like, wishing that maybe someone will get into an accident with me and I won't have to go in there. Right. Like maybe someone like hit my car and I don't have to go in. I couldn't like fall asleep at night. It was all that took up my mind. Like I felt such a responsibility. Like this kid trusted me to make this right. You know, like I feel like what the fuck do I do? And I couldn't like go in there. I couldn't even step foot in there anymore. It was insane. So I wrote a letter of resignation, which Naniel has, and I sent it in. I'll read it to you guys. I'm writing to formally resign from my teaching position at blank, effective immediately. This decision has not come easy, but I feel it is necessary due to ethical concerns and a significant lack of communication within the school environment, which have contributed to a toxic atmosphere. Throughout my time, I have been committed to fostering a positive learning environment for my students. However, I have observed practices and policies that conflict with my personal and professional ethics. Furthermore, the lack of transparent communication has made it increasingly difficult to collaborate effectively with colleagues and support our students' needs. The cumulative effect of these issues has created a work environment that I believe is detrimental not only to my well-being, but also to an educational experience we strive to provide for our students. As a result, I can't continue in a role where I feel compromised and unable to uphold the standards I believe are essential for effective teaching. I appreciate the opportunities I've had during my time here, and I wish the school community all the best moving forward. Thank you for your understanding. While I did that, I was talking to the union and I was trying to get in touch with downtown. I wrote email after fucking email. I called voicemails, nothing. And no one had got back to me. Nobody. No one. Like no one. I sent in this and I printed this out, which is a discrimination complaint form, because they didn't, when you want to make a complaint about something, they have to, you gotta pick a thing, do this, but that's very annoying. It's very whatever. Where I did a complaint on what happened. Naniel has this. Nature of concern, inappropriate and improper behavior and investigations. What happened for your concern to be whatever? Students touched by teacher, admin did not investigate / failure to protect the students. Date of concern, I was informed on August 30th at 1 p.m. Admin was informed at August 30th at 1:45 p.m. Location, I put my room number. Nature of description, group of students informed me they were uncomfortable with one of their teachers touching their arm, shoulder, and chest. Admin was informed. Admin did not contact parents of student. They pulled random students who were not involved in the incident, asked them about the incident. Admin offered one student a change of classes to avoid the teacher. Names of individuals involved in the witnesses. I named 4 students, the teacher involved, and then the teacher I reported to, and the admin I reported to. And then the principal who I reported to, and then the mother. Details about any previous incidences or related concerns. Admin pulled students not involved in the incident to ask about the incident. Other students in classes stating similar behavior with the teacher. This concern is against, and I put the teacher, and the administration. What are previous actions you have taken to resolve the incident? Spoke with the mother of the student, followed up with the students involved to concern for their well-being and safety, contacted the EAW to seek information on how to handle the incident, and then I submitted it. Nothing. So when someone writes, when a lawyer writes online that I should not be, hold on one second. Your email is cryptic, never addresses the problem at the source. You are a mandated reporter and should have put, okay. I don't know who or what kind of crazy that is, but you got to go in timeout. You got to go in timeout because You're not validating my truth journey. So when someone says something like that knows what I tried to deal with, yeah, it pisses me off. Yeah. Really pisses me off when someone, yeah. Drug-addled brain, fine. You're probably right. My 20s were crazy, right? My 20s were crazy. But no, don't bring the kids into it. Don't. Because now I hate you. Like big hate. Now I big time hate you. Because that's bitchy. This is what it is. This is what it is right here. Never been a manager. Okay, no. It's almost like she knew it would. Yeah, that's what it is. It's almost like she knew it would piss me off. These items are not. Good morning, Jess. These items are not eligible for a public record. She got it. Oh, because I gave it to her. I gave it to her because she was going to help me out where she said she could. She was like, oh, we'll write a letter. We'll do this and like blah, blah, blah. And I was like, thank you. And she didn't do anything. But she was like, what do you have? And I was like, well, I have all these. I saved everything, blah, blah, blah. So I sent it to her. You know? And like, this is, people are like, well, why don't you just ignore this is blah, blah, blah. This is drama. I mean, okay, cool. So isn't everything. But like, why this like got me like right here is because of this. That's it. That's what it is. This dumb shit. Any kind of online fucking beef we got, whatever. No big deal. But you're a fucking lawyer. And you write that shit? No. Nope. No, you're weird and you're a liar. Just ask fucking the Glare his valid truth journey. Okay? That was wild. That one was crazy. Court TV just giving you money for no reason, but then you give it back like $1 million or something. Oh, that's an insane, untrue, valid truth journey. Insane. Out of her fucking mind. Can you show me around the area if I come up there? Because like I'm really shy. I don't know anyone and please, manipulative and evil. Court TV is watching you. They love you. They told me. Predatory behavior. That's predatory behavior. You liar. You weird liar. You weird liar. Weird. Swamp-esque and weird. Swampy-esque and weird. Okay. So that's why I can't stand her. That's why she can fuck off. And thank you for helping me raise grape awareness. And I'm sure I see that she likes people saying that her ex is gone. It'll be back. I'm sure. I'm positive it will be back. But like deleting your Twitter, deleting your Facebook, and then now like starting a YouTube. Oh, you mean like putting a grenade in your old life and starting over again because you screwed it up? Oh, like coming here all the time where no one knows you? Oh. Pattern. Fucking pattern. If the Glare wants to tell his valid truth journey, he can. There's not my truth journey to validate or to tell. If he wants to, here, I will, here, there you go. Text him up. If you would like to come validate your truth journey, you can. Send. And not to harp on the negative because we're going to be positive. So at some point, hopefully tomorrow, I've been looking at your submissions for the January calendar. Amazing, phenomenal, loved them, wonderful, beautiful, A+. So proud of everybody. Great job. Everyone passes except Swamp. Swamp does not pass. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you again. All day taking shots. All day taking shots. And I'm not going to say anything. I don't care. Say whatever you want. I don't care. But the kid shit, I'm like, fuck you, you bitch. You don't even know what you're talking about. I'd loan you my imaginary kids for the summer. Thank you, Whippet Lover. Appreciate you. Appreciative. Would trust you with my kid over and thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for my mom. I watched you go through this. I remember. Yeah, I did. I put some members only stuff up and I talked about it because I was pissed. I was so mad. Welcome to the family. Grapes for life. Ending the grapes. Grape ending. Neither. Who are you talking about? Neither. Mm-mm. Hold on, I'm just catching up here. Thank you. Thank you. I would love to. I do. I love cats. I love my cats. So yeah, the behavior has been weird. Like showing up in the space, oh yeah, shocker. I'm not surprised at this either because like one that is gone, but like I'm not surprised because I'm not surprised because she's one person, one place, and then another person, another place. On her responses, she's someone else. When she's on a stream with someone, she's somebody else. She's some professional. Like I think I remember one time seeing her on somewhere where she's like, and said something, and then I think she said the word like sexual or something, and she's like, "Can I say that on YouTube? Can I say that here or no?" And I'm like, "What? What?" And then she's like in a chat room being like, "Yes, Machado should try Ozempic, blah blah blah." Tell her like blah blah blah, and laughing about like her car accident, like evil shit, evil. My car's a piece of shit. My car's a piece of shit. Drug-addled mind, laughing about Jess's car accident. Like when people don't like her and she goes against people, she takes these jabs that are like immature, and mean. And yeah. Always tries to come off like good, like holier than thou. Like, oh, saint, the saint. Nan got her a studio. Nan gave her money to start a studio, but because, like, I don't know, Jess didn't like worship the great Nan, then she got mad. I guess I don't fucking I don't know. Unless I guess you get crapped all over. I don't know. This is what I do. This is what it makes me do. Like this right here. Irritating. And thank you for allowing me to get out my valid truth journey. We're gonna pick a winner. Let's pick a winner. We'll pick a winner at the end for the sticker, and maybe we'll take some phone calls because I wanted to start doing that. We'll take some phone calls. Oh, we don't need to even take phone calls. We have a valid truth journey teller of their valid truth and their journey. Looking mighty nice in a hoodie. What up? Hello.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to get my sound right real quick.
We can hear you.
Yeah, but my headphones weren't working, so now they are. Sorry. Let me get back into here we go. There we go. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Tired. Good. Well, just a little groggy, still a little sleepy, that's all.
Do you have a journey you'd like to share that's valid and truthful?
Oh man. Yeah, so like
we were talking like girls the other night. We were talking like schoolgirls. We were.
So like, yeah, we were there was that one time that that was that time that Michael Bryant first interviewed everybody down at the Registry of Deeds from Justice Surf TV. That was like the community's first introduction to him, right? Because he was down there. Yeah. So it was that time, right? So like just before that trip, what was going on was there was this fundraiser that was in the works, right? That has been planned, and so Nan had been doing my show a couple times, and
which it was fine at first. Wasn't it fine at first?
It was, but there were red flags, you know, like there were red flags. Like I remember, so it was funny, like you brought it up. You were the first one to bring it, because I remember like I reached out to her to get her on my show because like Nan was all the rage, you know. So I was like, let's see what all this Nan stuff is about, right? So I figured I'd get her on my show. And I reached out to her, and then when I did, like as soon as I did, she was like, "I'm so glad you reached out to get me on your show. I want to do your show exclusively." She's like, "I don't want to do anyone else's show but yours." I'm like, "We haven't even done the show yet. First off, I need to see if there's like dynamic and all that kind of shit if I even want to do another show." But I don't commit myself to things like that. That's kind of the point of why I do what I do, because I can tell anybody to go fuck themselves at any given time, and I just like doing what I'm doing on my terms. You know what I mean? I don't like being in committed situations, you know? And so she's like, no, I understand all that. Just, you know, and I was like, let's just pump the brakes. Let's worry about the first show that we're going to do. and there was nothing to really discuss. It was just she seemed nervous about it, which I didn't understand because she'd been in like 5 other shows already or something. So I was like, there's no reason. Just it'll be cool. It'll be fine.
I know she was nervous.
She just seemed to have like she required a little bit of extra. And the way I looked at it, she just needed to get a little bit more confidence. I guess she needed that kind of validation, that repeated validation. That like, are you sure this is going to be good? She's very neurotic like that, which I never held against her. You know what I mean? She was just one of those people. It's just like, like, are you sure this is okay? Blah, 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 blah. Am I doing this wrong? And blah, blah. She's one of those people. And I'm just like, man, it does get annoying, but
I don't feel like it's genuine either.
I'm not going to get mad at somebody for that. You know what I mean? But it's a little irritating, right?
Yeah, weird.
So like you weren't irritating me until you were so worried about whether or not you were irritating me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like one of those things. So like, the whole, and she was dropping crazy super chats like crazy, and that was cool, but it was just like, man, nobody does that. So just the oddness of it already was off-putting, but
500 all over the place. 500 here.
Yeah,
500
right.
there.
I've never seen that.
No, me either. And what's weird to me is like the amount, because the amount started to change. Then only someone would get 200.
Now that's
only 100.
I noticed that.
And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah. Like, are you running out of money? I don't know. But I that was none of my business. I was just like, okay, I didn't really, and then, but right before I booked her on the show, I asked her, I let her know out of fairness, because what was going on, everything, this is before the second trial even started. Right. So we were like, the community was in a very delicate place where we were trying to like, nobody wanted to let anybody know that there was drama between any of the creators. We wanted everything to be peaceful. We wanted to keep morale up. Like the community is what was important. So, and so I let her know, and I was like, listen, I'm going to have you on the show, but you should be aware, and I have nothing to do with this shit, but there's the two other creators who you've been on their channel already a couple of times, and you get along with them. I don't want to get in the way of you getting along with them. I don't want to be the reason why you don't get along with those guys anymore, because now I don't have a problem with either one of them. Well, I'm not crazy about Crawford, and everyone already knows that, but I don't, like, I don't think nothing of him. You know what I mean? I don't care, like, he's still doing stuff for the community. So, as far as people in the community like him, so that's cool. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to. And she was like, well, and that's when she brought that up. That's when she was like, well, to be honest with you, I wanted to just do your show and nobody else's anymore. Like, and I was like, whoa, that's not what I'm, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, no.
Scary. It's scary.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was like, I don't have an issue with either one of those guys. I was like, I don't know what the fuck LTL's problem is. Like, I had already known, like I said before, when I first addressed it, I had known already for 2 years that this guy hated my guts through everyone else, that he would talk shit to anybody that would listen, but never say anything to me. You know what I mean? So weird. But I knew, and I was just like, listen, I just want you to know, like, LTL hates my guts. I don't know why. Crawford and me, we don't really get along, but I just don't want you to have problems with them.
Yeah,
because you're going to be on my show. I don't want to mess things up for you. Right. And
just really looking out, not saying pick one, not saying anything like that.
Not at all. The opposite.
Never would you.
It was more like, if you're uncomfortable doing my show, knowing this, that's cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
I just want, I want to give you the heads up, like, you give you the option. That's not fair to not, I don't want you to feel ambushed, so, Then what ended up happening, she does the show. It goes really cool. I mean, it was kind of weird. Like you pointed out something about that I didn't even think about, that I totally just disregarded almost as soon as it happened. But when you brought it up the other, when she was like, "Yeah, I'm drinking vodka, a little bit of vodka, or whatever." It's the first live stream, and I'm just like, "Whoa, wait a second, is this going to take a left turn already?" Like, and it was as if she was doing it as if it impressed me somehow, and
It
I was
felt like a
not
date.
impressed. I don't drink and do live streams almost never, unless it's
Right.
like the ass end of a 12-hour stream on New
Right.
Year's. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, like I don't.
She was
drink
drinking.
on my
Let
life.
it be known that she was drinking, and she kept being like, I feel like very flirtatious. Like the first like 5, and within 5 minutes that I'm watching, I'm like, oh, okay, she likes him. Okay, so that's what it is. She likes him, which is fine. Whatever.
Okay, and all I cared about at the time was just having a good show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I fast forward to we stayed in touch, and she wanted to go. She's telling me that she got invited to this fundraiser. Now, these fundraisers, as they're being planned, you have to, if you know about it, you have to keep it totally secret, because there's people who are going to be invited.
Try and ruin it.
Right, right.
Whole bunch of shit.
All kinds of reasons, right? So, so I was part of the initial planning of this fundraiser. Karen actually called me up and was like, and she wanted me to like be the guy that gathers the creators who are, or tell her which creators, blah blah blah, that should be invited. And I was like, that's a weird thing to put on me. And then I did the same thing with Karen, with Nan, explaining about Crawford and LTL, right?
Okay.
And then I ended up on a 3-way call with her and the woman very nice lady who coordinated the fundraiser. And so
I liked her. The short and
Mimi.
I like her. Yeah, I like her a lot.
Super sweet, like the sweetest lady ever.
She kicked ass that night.
Immediately, Karen gets on the phone with the three of us. She goes, "Okay, right off the bat, I don't want Crawford there." She said that shit. She said right off the bat, Karen Reed said this, "I don't want Crawford there." And she's like, "LTL, I mean, he just makes me feel weird." That's what she said. He makes me feel weird, or something to that effect. She didn't say uncomfortable, because that would have stood out. I think she just said weird. And right. And then Mimi, of course, was just like, "Oh, Brian, really?" And then later on, after the fact, I guess Mimi pushed, because LTL ended up at the fundraiser.
Yeah, he was there.
I was kind of surprised to see him there.
He sat with us.
Right. I was kind of surprised to see him there, because, and nobody knows what I'm telling now, is just that Karen didn't want him there. It turned out, that Mimi felt bad because she really liked Brian, and like asked Karen, like, "Can we please invite LTL?" Like Brian LTL, a lot of people really
Swampy made her way right over to him the whole time.
Swampy, is that what you call Nan now?
Well,
Sorry,
today. That's
okay. Yeah. Sorry,
Swampy swamped her way right over.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm saying, but Nan didn't know anything about that phone call. I'm just giving you a little context,
right. But
about the behind the scenes planning. So after that, of course, I kept that quiet, didn't tell anybody, and then she got in contact with me and was like, "So I got invited to this new fundraiser for Karen Reed, and she asked me to be the keynote speaker," is what she said. Keynote speaker, word she used. So I was like, "Oh, wow, okay, cool, right on." And I was like, "I'm actually going to that fundraiser too.
I'm the chairperson."
So, I was like, "Yeah, and then she was like, "Oh, so maybe when we get there, we could, like, because I could really use someone, since you're familiar with everybody and I'm comfortable with you, do you mind if I just kind of tag along with you around town, and you can introduce me to some of the people around, because I feel, and I'm like thinking, like, you're Nan Gallagher already. People are already know who you are. You can just freely be.
The thing was snarky and like spicy lawyer on X. That was like the whole thing. Intimidated by people and
you had, Karen Reed supposedly just asked you to be the keynote speaker at her thing. So why do you need me to, okay. But again, apparently, I guess she did, because like when and I didn't mind. We actually had a really pleasant time while during that visit there. She had there was, of course, Mark calls me up, and whenever I'm in town and Mark is in town, he'll be like, we contact each other and we find a way to hang out. Always. Right, of course. How do you not? And so he was like, are we doing the Woodford thing or what? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, hey, but do you care if I invite Nan Gallagher along? And he was like, yeah, of course.
And no one confused Nan and Mark Better. No one thought they were the same person. That doesn't, or they know that's a thing, right? Everyone's very confused if that's
apparently right. Yeah.
Her. Okay.
Yeah. When we got there, Mark thought he was looking into a mirror. It was weird. It was weird. I was like, what's happening right now?
Okay.
Freaky Friday? What's happening?
All right. So okay.
So like that all happens, oh wait, no, that's a separate trip, because that second trip, oh, okay, yeah, that's a separate trip. Sorry, I guess
no, that's okay.
Matter. I guess it doesn't really matter, but they were two separate trips: the fundraiser, and then because the first one with the Registry of Deeds, that's when somebody took a picture of me and Nan, and then they wanted us to sign that picture at the fundraiser because it would already existed and it had been everywhere.
Okay.
A picture of like me and Nan sitting in the Registry of Deeds watching the court hearing down there with all the supporters, whatever. And then somebody took a really cool picture and I made it black and white and posted it. And then somebody was like, oh, we can auction it off or raffle it off for, if you guys autograph it or sign
it.
We were like, sure. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I got confused. So different trips. And so, so then, we there was of course me and Aiden always meet up somehow. We always touch base, and then it's like it's just a question of which night are we meeting to get dinner or drinks or whatever. And then we did the CF McCarthy T-Rex arms thing. That happened. Of course it was like, yo, can I invite Nan? And Aiden was like, yeah, of course. He was just like, try to keep, don't invite too many people because we want to have enough seats where we're at, is what he said.
So when you were like, can I invite Nan? Is that because you were up here, she was up here, and she was like, okay, you show me around, but also like, don't leave my side ever? Like, did you?
No, but I did feel a sense of responsibility for her because she just felt like she didn't know anybody and she came off very timid around people. And I was like, you've never met Aiden. You talk
or
about
any of these people.
Right. So I was like, I'm going to meet them and you're in town and I know you would like to meet them. So I extended the olive branch and would ask them. And then I would ask her and go, do you want to go? I got the okay to invite you. Do you want to go? And she would be like, are you sure? And God, this most exhausting thing. Like, are you sure it's okay? Can I really? And yes, man, I just fucking invited you, dude. Like, let's just go.
Not anymore.
We don't need to dance around this,
Yeah.
So it was that, like, kind
Tell
of
me again the story about when they said yes, I could come. Tell me again.
So that evolved into, we already had a very comfortable we felt comfortable texting with each other freely about whatever, right? And I'm not really, you know, I don't text too much because I'm neurotic like that. I'm like, am I bothering them too much? So I try not to text people. I make a conscious effort not to text people too much. So like,
I'll call you. Something we gotta talk. I'll call someone.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'll call someone.
So, as this happened at one point, you know, and already I was just kind of like the whole Crawford thing. The reason why I brought that up, the Crawford LTL thing, was like, I don't want to do their shows anymore. She started saying that they made her feel uncomfortable, implying that, or saying that people were asking her for money and hitting her for money. And she's like, I don't like when people take advantage of my generosity and kindness. So, you know, they're saying, somebody's saying that they need a new microphone, and it just makes me uncomfortable. And I'm like, oh, well, you know, I'm sorry that
Say what you will about any creator. I don't see them asking for money. Do you?
No,
I don't either.
No.
I don't see Mike doing that. I don't see Brian doing that.
I don't see Brian having the character of doing that, but at the time it kind of tracked because I felt like his expenses were really high unnecessarily, because he was paying rent in a fucking studio for, you know, in an office building for a studio, which was weird.
Well, if her whole thing is like being this money person, then that's what that. If you say that's what you got, then then don't expect.
And I didn't ask for details either. I didn't even want to know. I was just like, okay, you know, and she was like, okay, well, she goes, you know, and then she was talking about Cuomo and how Cuomo made her feel uncomfortable too. She's like, I don't want to do any of these shows anymore, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, well, then don't, you know what I mean? Like, at no point did I ever imply that she should not do them. At no point did I ever want to try to. And then there was, and then there was obviously like this weird, like I worded it before, a tug of war with her that I wasn't involved in. You know, Mike and LTL were competing over Nan being the new Bettero, because Bettero was no longer doing streams at the time because he was about to join Karen Reed's defense team. Right? Remember that?
Bitch, you could never
be Bettero. Now, she was, in her defense, she was never saying, I'm trying to be the new Bettero. Mike and LTL thought she would be the next thing. They looked at her like she was going to be the next Bettero, which is retarded. But they were like, she gives us views. If we have that person who's all fiery and she's a lawyer and she has that insight, oh, I'm going to get views. Where I'm just like, okay, but I can't relate to that. I don't want to get into a big LTL, you know, thing, but in Crawford thing, but I don't want to be known for having guests. I don't want to be dependent on the idea of having guests. So I was just like, to me, the opposite was happening. Like I had the opposite reaction, or how do you want to call it? Like I had the opposite effect. It had the opposite effect on me, where I was just like, I want you on my show as least as possible. You know, I'll invite you on from time to time, but like, let's just keep it real. And that's all it'll ever be.
It did feel weird too. I feel like people in the chat too would like they would push her. Like anytime around that time, anytime you would do a stream, if she wasn't there, they'd be like, "Where's Nan? Where's Nan? Where's Nan?
Right.
Is Nan here? Is Nan coming?" Blah blah. And meanwhile, Nan's like in her house, like 8 different things.
See, that would have just pissed me off. That would have bothered me if I
that was annoying.
had a channel where everybody was just like, "Where's Nan? Where's Nan? Is Nan going to be on today?" That would have just got on my nerves. I wanted to avoid that altogether. So I know that. So you know. That's remember, if you remember that at that time was when I was just like, I'm not doing guests on my show anymore.
Yeah.
Like I'm somehow in competition with people that I'm not in competition with, that they feel like they're in competition with me. Let me just make it easy for you. I'm out of the competition. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to do that. Right. It was just really weird to me, but she kept doing their shows even before that. That's when I stopped inviting her, not because she was doing their shows, but because she just kept telling me they make her uncomfortable and she doesn't
Right.
want to do their shows, but she kept doing them,
Like
which was bizarre.
wanting you to do something about it.
And at no point did I even imply to her. I would just be like, "Oh, word, really?" That was the extent of how my, you know what I mean? Well, you know, if you want to do them, do them. If you don't want to do them, don't do them. That's really all it was, you know. So like she got, but it's almost like she was talking to herself, you know, because I wasn't about to tell her what to do, you know, and so that, you know, there were those red flags, you know, like I'm like, she just lies. Why does she lie just to lie? That's bizarre to me. And then at that point, when I already kind of figured her for a liar, she comes up with this whopper doozy.
This is it for me. This is the thing for me. This is fucking it for me.
Out of nowhere, it tells me that Court TV contacted her. And she's actually been in contact with Court TV, like ongoing contact with, I'm sorry, correct myself again, the president of Court TV, not a producer, president of Court TV, El Jefe of Court TV,
El Jafel of Court TV.
El Jafel of Court TV.
Okay, big deal.
So,
and this is when you were starting to be like back away a little bit, right?
Yeah. But I was curious because I was like, this is a whopper. How far is she going to take this? You know what I mean? I entertained it. And of course, I'm like, do they watch me? Do they ask about me? You know, like, of course, she's like, yes, they watch you. I just was actually emailing with them and they thought that you were hilarious. Shit like that. And I would sit there and listen, like, this lady's fucking.
And you never saw that, right?
No, of course not. That wasn't true, dude. All the shit I talk about Court TV, let's get real, bro.
Right.
Like,
no, I know,
happening.
but I think it's fucking predatory. I think that's predatory behavior, that to be like, oh, I know this person, they really like you, knowing that's something that like potentially could pique your interest to garner like control over it. It's fucking oh, it's weird. All right.
And it's insulting that she would think that I was stupid enough to like buy that, to, you know what I mean? Like, Court TV fucking is gonna hate my guts. What a good look for them to have me on there after I just trashed them for the past year. Give me a break.
And the way she parades around, like, I spoke to Karen's mother today, like whoever she talks to that she thinks is important, she'll tell everyone. You think she wasn't going to tell everyone that Court TV president is talking to her? That would have been the first thing she would talk about.
Right. Well,
that's a game.
She was making it come off like it was like she was coming off like it was like some sort of like big secret because it was in the works. You know, she's like Julie Grant's contract is up in September. This was months and months and months before September of 2025, right? So I'm just like super early on of 2025, like January, February, even maybe even March, because like when we were talking, I thought it was like May or June, but it was even earlier than that because it was cold. So like
April,
that I
probably
remember
ish, if you like, yeah,
maybe. So she's like, yeah, Court TV, you know, and this was an ongoing thing. I would do a live, I'd end the live, and she'd be like, oh my God, she'd call me up and be like, oh my God, that was so good. And Court TV, the guy just fucking talked to me and told me how fucking funny you were, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, why is this happening? And so the story was that Julie Grant's contract was supposed to be up in September, and they were grooming her and getting her all comfy and fluffed up to take Julie Grant's place. Right? Okay.
Can you just say that one more time? Just one more time, say it. I like hearing it.
That she was being like, I don't like to say groomed. That's a weird word for that. But, but that she was they were eyeing her, and she was the replacement for Julie Grant.
Hot young new talent.
Right. Oh, this one's a firecracker here. We got to grab her before anybody else.
Right.
Right. That's how she made it seem like. And so like of course, I'm just like, wow, that's wild, cool. And then she went as far as to say that they gave her a what was the word she used? A considerably large consideration bonus. That was the word she used. Consideration bonus. Right? Just to think about it. Free and clear. Even if you say no, you keep the money. That's how serious we are about you joining the Court TV family, Nan Gallagher. Is we're going to give you a consideration bonus just to show you how serious we are about you and how bad we want you. Right? And it was like something like 1.2 million or something crazy like that.
Just for fun?
It was over the millions. It was 1 point something million, but I don't remember the number because I was too busy like being astounded by the whopper of a lie that I was being told. So I was like, wow, that's amazing. What are you going to do? She's
just
like,
because 1.2 just for the shit of it. Just because Court TV saw her on your channel and they're like, let's groom her to be Julie. Here's 1.2 mil. Think about us.
Right. Exactly.
Happy holidays from Court TV. Here's 1.2.
Because Julie Grant is pretty and all, man, but we want our viewers to be blinded by lipstick. So please, we want you on here. So, right. I just was like, what is I couldn't believe that she was telling me all this, right? So
quite the fucking truth journey.
So at that point was when I was just like, I'm done with this person. Like I just stopped responding to texts and just really like put off the vibe, like don't, I'm good,
Yeah, that's scary. That's scary.
Right.
I'm sorry, that's fucking scary. If someone's willing to lie to you, like that's the thing that I noticed too. Like if you're lying about these little things, like it's okay if you haven't seen it. It's okay if you haven't followed me since how long. You don't have to come up here and lie and say you have, because I can tell by how you're talking that you haven't. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, oh, I've been following you since the beginning, blah blah. And I'm like, I could tell by our conversations that you haven't. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like I can tell. You don't have to lie. It's okay. But like lying about little things that I'm like, for what fucking purpose?
See, those are the people that like, I mean, I'll lie about shit that like either to protect someone else. I have no problem doing that. If to protect a friend, I don't give a fuck. I'll fucking lie my ass off for them just for the fuck of it. I don't care. And I'll lie to fucking, like over stupid shit. Like sometimes, like, for instance, like there was a couple of months back, I told this, I used this example a couple of months back, like, or just a few days ago when I was walking Clubber, a couple of months back. I sometimes I get in a slump and then I just don't do live streams for like weeks, at a time.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah,
I feel that.
And so, money was low, the next month, and that's okay. I adapt. And then somebody who, I get along with really well and I really respect, like they like were like, I tried calling you and whatever, and I was just like, oh, my phone broke,
It's a lot easier to say that than being like, sorry, my depression is really acting up this month, and I feel like laying in my bed with the windows closed and whatever is. But you like, who has to know?
And then being like, I couldn't pay my phone bill, and then putting that person in a position to where they feel
weird.
like, hey, do you need money?
Right?
Are you okay? Blah blah blah. So just to avoid all that shit, my phone broke. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Oh, because they couldn't get through the call.
So. Right.
Okay, I get it now. I get it.
Right, exactly. So, and I was a little embarrassed too, if I'm being honest.
Of course. I mean? Who wants to fucking admit that?
So I lied about that. You know what I mean? But I use that as.
But it happens.
Like, so sometimes people lie about shit just for those kind of reasons. But to tell a fucking like, just lie, just a story, like a fucking yarn, just spin a yarn for whatever fucking reason for no reason is fucking bizarre. Especially one like that. And so months go by, we haven't talked, right? There's the there's the jury selection. She ends up in Boston for the jury selection, the same hearing that I'm there, right?
Oh, I hope she had someone to help her out, but it's like to meet people and
Or
stuff.
I don't think it was
Very
jury
high.
selection. It was a pretrial hearing, I think. I can't really remember. I think it was a pretrial hearing. I'm not sure. But we sat down next to each other in the courtroom, and we were cool. Like, I just didn't, I just knew to keep my distance from her, but I didn't have anything against her. I was just like, okay,
Right.
she lies and it's weird, and
That's it.
So, but we're sitting there, and of course, I have to entertain myself. So I'm just like, hey, so whatever happened with that court TV thing, and she's like, oh, I turned it down. And I was like, oh, wow. And I was like, but at least you got that fucking cool mill, to fucking, even though you didn't even have to take it, man, nobody else gets that opportunity. She goes, no, I gave it back. I gave back the money because it just didn't feel right. And I was like, okay. All right. because that's what one does, Jimmy, is they just give away a free and clear $1 million. You know what I mean? That they just
President sent it to me, I sent it back to him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because that's what one does.
Because things that happen. Yeah, these are things. These are events that happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's what one does when you like when you get $1 million, you just give it back to the huge corporation that gave it to you for free without expecting it back. When you're part of a community that's trying to raise money for someone's defense fund because they're facing life in prison because they're being framed by an entire local government, because that money couldn't have helped in that regard. That money couldn't have helped in Turtle Boy's case. I mean, that money couldn't have helped feed, I don't know how many homeless people.
Support whatever, do whatever with, but Viacom or whoever owns Court TV, you take that.
Right.
I don't need your 1.2.
Right. Here's some more money to spread mainstream media and political propaganda.
When you're trying to do the opposite of that.
Right. When we're out here trying to actually build credibility for independent media. Thank you for that.
But she does strongly support the First Amendment and free speech, and she is a strong turtle rider, as she said in a chat room yesterday. And so she doesn't care. Free speech, she's all for. So you can say whatever you want, no repercussions. She won't get upset or act insane about that.
I tried to tell, man. I remember I was at when you were there. You were there, actually. You were there. The last time I was in town, we were all sitting at a table. I don't want to name names, but you were at this little meal of food, and I had plenty to drink, and I was just like, Nan's name came up, and I was like, bro, Nan's fucking crazy. Everybody just kind of looked at me like, what? I was like, Nan's fucking crazy, bro. She just lies just to lie, dude. It's weird. And everybody just kind of looked at me like, okay, well, like,
tell it.
Now, am I so fucking crazy now?
No.
Am I too drunk, Will, bringing up?
Yeah, crazy drunk Will. There he is. Must be all the figgies or whatever. Dude, that's fucking insanity. That's fucking insanity.
Yeah, like this keeps happening. Like this happens so often where like there's somebody who is totally fucked in the head, and I know I'm right about him, and I because of community morale, I have to fucking sit there on it and not say shit. Like it's bizarre. There's always somebody like that. There's somebody like that right now, and I'm not even gonna say. I'm just gonna be like, because I learned my lesson. Now I'm just gonna be like,
do I know?
Everyone does, but it's whatever. But it's one of those things they'll show themselves eventually.
YouTuber?
It's not affecting me in any way, shape, or form. I'm not saying anything else.
I feel like it's so funny. I feel like after going through all this shit, instead of like keeping quiet and being like, oh, let's protect the community, in my mind, I'm like, if I have you up on my presentation, whatever you're in here, and I don't say anything, like, I don't call it out. Like, the people who watch my people, like, they trust who I say is okay. You know what I mean? I don't want to lead them down the wrong path and send them to someone who sucks, in my opinion.
I mean,
I'm like, is it partially my fault for having her on the channel for an interview? But Crawford gave me that advice.
well, right. Like, because I mean, that's the thing is like, people at some point, at one point, everyone wanted to hear from Nan. She was like, she was the Timu Betero, you know, she was like she's all we had to settle for. You know what I mean? As far as like getting somebody legal on your channel who didn't have a channel, you know what I mean? So people like Crawford and people like LTL are looking at like someone like that, like it's almost predatory. They're like, ooh, a lawyer who doesn't want to start their own channel, I'll just recruit them onto mine and then they could be on mine all the time. And
Right.
All the money. I get all the money.
It's weird.
And you're right. I just knock yourselves out, bro. Like, it's knock yourselves out.
What do you think of her being up in the space on X listening? And not even like anonymously, like publicly listening.
Here's the thing, it's like I don't even like you have a right to feel how you feel about Nan. Trust me, like you absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, that shit she said about you made me mad. You know what I mean? Because we're homies. Like that shit. Like, don't say things like that about people that I'm cool with, dude.
Right.
Like, don't ever do that. Like, that's really bad. Like, that's way over the line. Like, I understand having beef with somebody, you insult them, fine, but don't put shit out there like that.
But she doesn't say everyone. I feel like who she beefs with. She low blows everyone.
Right.
Even fucking who was the one? Twisted Tragedies. When Twisted Tragedies like said some shit about her, she like went and was like, go back to your migrant, whatever. It was just unprofessional for a lawyer. And like,
right.
I'm smart enough. I don't need those things to insult you with. Like, I don't need to go for like the low blows, like what's in court documents or whatever. In my mind, I'm like, that's just a dumb way of insulting someone. I mean, you can go for it.
It really is, but it's like, I mean, and the thing is like, there's people, you know, like Twitter. If I'm on Twitter, everybody's go-to insult with me is like, "Oh, you're a woman beater and a child beater." Blah 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 blah. That's the whole ongoing rumor because I'm an angry person. But like that's the ongoing rumor. But like, if even if somebody who I was cool with, like all of a sudden threw that shit in my face and started saying that, it wouldn't be like, "Oh my god, fuck you," blah blah blah. I'd be like, okay, now I see you.
Right.
You know,
it exposes them. It exposes who they are.
Right. I'm like, okay, you know, like now, like for you to like just throw something like that that's completely unfounded, you know, and it's the go-to for every person who has no argument about anything and is just an idiot. Then, you know, if you're going to put yourself in that same class of people, well, then you just put yourself in that same class of people for me. But I don't hate you. I'm not mad. You know what I mean? I just move on.
I just now know who you are.
Right. So that's my whole thing with Nan is just like, as far as that stuff goes, it's just like, all right, well, she's just somebody that I want to put a safe boundary between us. You know what I mean? Like I could tell that you lie about shit for no fucking reason, and that's one of the biggest red flags for me about people, because I don't like talking to people and wondering, are they fucking making this up right now or what? What's going on?
Right,
You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't like talking to people and wondering if they're telling me the truth when I'm just having regular conversation with them about fucking everyday bullshit. You know, like that's stressful, you know? Like that's too much
It's like
work.
too easy. It's like too easy for them to lie about. Like it's
right.
too easy for you, and that's scary to me.
Right. So with her, that's all that was about. It was just like, okay, I saw this, and and more than anything, I thought it was funny. The court TV thing, I was just like, okay, man, this is wild. All right, but that was just like, all right, I'm gonna keep a distance, and that's when I was like, okay, no more fucking guests on my show. Like, y'all have at it. I don't know what, like, you know, because I was still trying to wrap my head around, like, all I've ever done is support LTL. Why is he why is he like doing everything he can to try to sabotage me? It's the weirdest thing behind the scenes. Like, why? So I just didn't
She's
even.
brand new. What's she doing talking shit about other people to you? Like, that also exposes like who someone is. Like, you just got here and you're shitting on me. Like, you don't know. She doesn't know if you're gonna call them immediately and be like, "Be careful, this bitch is out here doing this." Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I mean, right. I don't. Yeah, that was the whole thing. Is I didn't want anything to do with everybody. Like, shits on us for being all drama now. But the fact is that I'm just telling you, this was me for months. This is me avoiding drama. I was like,
also,
I don't.
it's like people who say that, I don't believe them, because it's like, bitch, don't act brand new. This has been going on. This has always been a thing. And then like it'll happen. Like they bring it up and they mention it in a chat room, and they bring it up and bring it up. When you bring it up, they hate you.
Right. Yeah.
Fuck off.
That's why
Fuck
I put
off.
that shit behind members only. Like, now you got to pay. Now you got to pay to sit here and lie to yourself.
You want to hear my truth journey?
Yeah, you want to hear my truth journey and lie to yourself about not wanting to hear it, then fucking pay. That's where I'm at. You know,
Good for you. That's exactly what you should do.
Fuck yeah. Like, petty streams are no longer free. That's it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you're good at those. That's like your thing too.
Yeah. So now they're members only. Like,
You doing one today?
if I have a straight up gripe with another creator or somebody in the community where I need to drag them and let the fucking world know how shitty they are, that's happening under a paywall. From
Gripe, not grape.
Right. Yes.
Stream gripe, not stream grape.
Right.
I'm down.
Right.
I love
But
it.
I never actually had like a gripe with Nan. I just she threw up some red flags and I was like, okay, that's it. You know, I need to put a, you know, like, and again, like, if there was that time where I saw her in Dedham since then and asked her about, oh, tell me about what happened with the court TV thing, you know, because, you know, but we were still cordial. We were still polite. I was still polite to her. I still made jokes with her. Like, I had an inside joke with her that, you know, where she like, you know, she would write everything down. She sits in the courtroom and she's taking notes the whole time, and which no one else did. But she's almost like she was writing straight full transcripts of everything that was being said. And then I'd be like, you know, whenever I'd say something, like I'd be talking to Bill Reed and you know, and she'd be listening, and then I'd be like, hey, jot that down. And and so I just kept doing that. I would annoyingly, like, just randomly look over to her and be like, jot that down, whenever I would say something, just to troll her. But I meant it in good fun. It wasn't to be mean to her or anything. It was a joke that made her laugh.
Hysterical.
And I was doing it for her benefit. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things that she could make fun of herself because it was a stupid little quirk that she had. It was a little quirk.
I tried the making fun of yourself thing. Can't do that. That's a no-no in that world. Fucking tried. Can we address one petty thing at my request?
Yeah.
Because you were there and I was there to witness it. The speech.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, what's that face for? Oh, it wasn't great? What's that?
Well, I would argue that if there were a keynote speaker at that thing, first of all, that was definitely Bob Alessi.
He was phenomenal.
He was phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Like, right. Like, and how awkward was that for Brian LTL? Like, because when Bill Reed was up there, Bill hyped everybody up, and then Bob got up there, right? So Bill got up there and he started naming off all of us YouTubers, you know, and each time he named one of us, everybody would cheer. And LTL, he says LTL's name, and there's just like a few like, and then right after that, he says me. And then fucking the place fucking went like, yay! And BLT was just like,
Massachusetts loves you. That's okay. He didn't even know my name. He had to ask Karen. I remember he asked Karen, and Karen was like,
I'm only bringing that up because LTL, like, it's the only person that gives a fuck about that. You know what I mean? And it was just really funny to be sitting next to him, and it was kind of awkward, but the awkwardness I enjoyed because I'm like, this guy fucking hates my guts for no reason. And like, this is what his hate gets him. This is what being a fucking shithead, because he probably talked shit about me to half these people who told all these other people, and then thought that he was so immaculate that it would not come back to me, that he was fucking spreading all this shit about me. You know what I mean? So like, I laughed about that. But then Nan, like Nan was the first speaker. She was the first one. Like, is that the keynote speaker? Is the keynote speaker the
longest?
Is right. So is the keynote speaker the first speaker? Is that what that means? What does keynote speaker even mean?
I don't fucking key cycle note. I don't know what that means. I just know it was long as shit. It didn't make any sense. It was all about her. It was about some fairy tale, and it was so long.
She got up there with a book. Like she rolled up there to that podium with a book.
It was so long. It was so long.
Yeah. Like, I was waiting for somebody to just randomly scream out from the crowd, "Yo, wrap it up, B!" And nobody.
You suck. It was just, and it was like, Lothario sails the 7 seas of injustice to slay the Morrissey dragon with other fierce soldiers. Soldier Yannetti. And I'm like, what are you fucking doing? What is this? Get up there, say thank you, and sit down.
Like, you know, she imagined like everyone standing up and being like, Nan, 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 Nan. You know, like as she was talking, like, but she didn't. She was just reading.
I feel like she wanted like Jackson and like the lawyer team to be like, how are you not on our team with us? This is the real injustice. Get over here.
Right. If people are just sitting there while she's talking about, hey, so
dude, people were staring at each other like,
is that the only bar? Is that the only line for the bar? How long do you think that's going to take? Like, what?
Right.
Nobody.
When is this weird skeleton going to stop talking? Can I get another drink? It was insanity. I'm sorry, the speech is fucking insanity to me.
Super awkward. Yeah. Super.
And yeah, no pictures because they didn't want it getting out. But yeah, man, make sure you film it. Film your speech. That needs to be memorialized on film.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see it.
It's on her channel.
It's on a channel. Is the whole fundraiser on a
her
channel?
Channel.
Oh, she has I thought she didn't have.
Yes. Oh, she was telling everyone to go yesterday that she's not on X. She's not on Facebook because it's too toxic. Wonder who made it toxic.
Dude, I'm so glad I'm on Facebook, dude. Like, I'm monetized on Facebook now. It's fucking great. I never thought. I started a Facebook account when I was like, it must have been at least 15 years ago when I started a Facebook account. And then like, I never thought I'd get paid to be on Facebook. That's just crazy.
I like Facebook. I like Marketplace.
Yeah.
It's fun. No big deal.
Yeah. So, I mean, I miss certain things about Twitter, but I don't miss Twitter, you know.
Twitter's it's not bad.
Yeah, like there's times I wish I could be on the spaces or listen to the spaces, and I miss out on that. And there's people that I used to be in contact directly. It wasn't until like you were like I used to contact you through Twitter, and then you were like, bitch, fucking text me. Fuck this bullshit. I'm never on here. I never check my DMs. Fuck this.
I don't.
So I was like, yeah. And that happened with a few people where we just exchanged numbers, and then so I'm pretty much in touch with everybody I mostly want to be, and the other ones I managed to like get in touch with via Instagram, or they got in touch with me via Instagram too. So there's other means. Like I Twitter's not that big of a loss.
You're not going to go back.
I still appeal it.
Yeah,
but you know,
of course.
But I want my old account back. I don't want to start a new one. I don't want to go. I don't want to Twitter that bad. You know,
you got a lot of followers on there. You're
like 10,000.
10. I thought
No,
you had
like
40.
10,000. No, only like 10,000. Yeah.
Still though.
Yeah.
But you could get it back. You can get that back in like a week.
I mean, I don't know about that because I do like
saying the crazy shit you say on there.
They let you appeal as many times as you want. I just haven't come up with the right appeal yet. You know. And so they always reject it every time.
What was it that got it like taken this time?
the same thing that got it taken last time, like word for word, which is kind of ironic. Because I didn't do that on purpose. It's my go-to insult. Like when I'm dismissive of someone who's insulting me, I'm just like, go fuck your mother, you know. And then I say that, and then it's like, oh my god, I'm going to report that, and then it's like violent bullying, you know,
Graping, stream, mother.
Yeah, like
mother raping.
You violated the rules that we have against abuse, and I was like, all right, I guess I did technically, you know, but I mean, it's just the words I use. I didn't mean it like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't literally want someone to go fuck their mother.
Right. Please don't, actually.
God bless you if you do, and she likes it. Right on, man. That's not my business.
Right.
Welcome to West Virginia. It's fine. You know, but it's not, I'm just saying, like, I don't give a fuck. You know, like, I don't mean things like that literally. And I'm, you know, it's not like I told somebody to, you know, to grape themselves.
Right.
Oh God.
I do have to say that I did ask people in solidarity to change their picture for one day to grapes. And when I do it, like, I took a screenshot of one of them of like just going through. Just look at all the grapes. Just look at all the fucking grapes. Where are my grapes? Hold. Oh, dude, just like you look and everything, all grapes. All the same account. I mean, all different accounts, just
I love it.
Just grapes. Grapes.
I love it. See,
more
that's
grapes.
the thing.
Grapes here.
I was talking about this on my channel yesterday, bro. Like, what we're doing, like me, you, Nurse Kim, Aiden, you know, there's what has happened is a line has been drawn that has separated the juiced from the unjuiced. Like, we're over here, we're juiced, bro. We got juice. Like you can't teach juice, dude. You can't teach it. You can't mimic it. You can't steal it.
The grapes we grow are juicy.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You got raisins.
You can't, like,
Raisin Man instead of Raisin Bran.
Right. Over there at the JF Bum show with all the people over there, there's just a bunch of people trying to fake having juice. They don't have it. You can't fake it. You can't teach what we got. That's all it is.
Let's make them concentrate.
That's right. We can get up here
100% juice for 100% kids that I can't be around.
Right.
Right.
We can say whatever we want because people know that we're being genuine. That's it. You know what I mean?
Try to be as much as you can. You know?
It's not that hard to entertain good people as long, you know, like, all you have to do is just be yourself and be genuine and not be a fucking douchebag. It's not that hard. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm with you.
Nobody gets it. And then they just got to, you know, they try so hard and they get in their own way and then we just laugh.
or I feel like some of them sneak in and I'm like, oh, I don't know. I just feel like I can't do that anymore. So like, I can't like not say I think someone sucks anymore. I feel like I just got to be like, guys, watch out for that. Don't love that one. Be careful of that one. Because they all try to push. They all try to push it, I feel like. Like, if the new person comes in, they get obsessed. And sometimes I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, cool. But sometimes I'm like, no.
Right. Like, that's what happened with the Lauren Matthias thing. Now, I'm going to be probably going live later on.
What time?
I don't know yet. It's still being set up because I kicked something over to Aiden yesterday because I didn't want to talk about the Lauren Matthias thing anymore. But the thing is that this particular thing affects a really good friend of mine that she did. Really some low shit. Actually, I mean, we could talk about it here if you want, and then
whatever you want.
I'm supposed to have somebody with a, you know, that I was somebody that I was supposed to have on my channel to talk about it too, an old friend of ours. But so while I was live yesterday, a lot of people were like, "What happened to your live stream? It just cut off." Blah blah blah. Because like I had a hot mic moment, and I didn't want to have the hot mic moment. On the on the
I heard the end of that.
Yeah, so
I thought it was
so I got I got a text, a random text from somebody going, yo, like this Lauren chick just went live, and I'm telling you that shit is word for word one of Annie's scripts from 10 to Life, word for word. And I'm like, wait, what? And like I reacted on the live show. I go, I went, oh shit, like because I reacted to the message. And so of course I'm like Annie and me, dude, we're ride or die. Like me and Annie have been friends for 6 fucking years, dude. Like, and here's the thing about Annie. Annie, nobody, and I've said this 100 times, dude, nobody deserves the success that Annie has more than Annie.
You said that we've had conversations about this. You were like, this girl deserves everything.
Because nobody has ever worked harder that I've ever seen. Nobody has a better work ethic. Like Annie got to where she got because she was just like, you know what? She set a New Year's resolution one year. I can't even remember what year. I think it was like 2020. She was like, I'm going to set a New Year's resolution where I'm going to fucking make a video every day on a different case every day. That's what she told herself she was going to do. And she did this. She fucking wrote them. She fucking recorded them. She edited them, all of them. And then built herself through that hard work, built herself to where she is now, to where she has people working under her. She's touring and packing fucking venues all over the country. She's a fucking badass. Yeah, totally. And so it's not like, I mean, people are like, oh, well, people only watch Annie because she's pretty. No, it doesn't work that way, dude. You have to work. Like, you have to fucking work. Like any one of us, seriously, like if any one of us were to like knuckle down and do that, like because of the juice, that shit would happen. You know what I'm saying? Like all it would take is one of like, if I wanted that, all I would have to do is just decide, okay, I'm going to start working my ass off. I'm going to make this work. You know, I could do that. You could do that. Nurse Kim could do that. Anybody could do that. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're, you know, like, unless you just don't have the personality for it. Like Crawford could never do that. The only way he could do that is if he fucking got guest after guest after guest after guest after guest. Sad. But now, yes, I'm going to throw shade every chance I get. So for sure, like the first thing I do, like Annie's my homie. So the first thing I do is somebody contacted her about it already, apparently, because I call her up and my mic was hot when I called her up, but I was calling to confirm it. I was like, yo, people are telling me this and this and this. And she's like, that's 100% my shit. That's my script. There's maybe like a 15%. There's maybe like a 15% of it that's not mine. Maybe.
Didn't you do this to the girl you had on your show too, but her book?
Who?
That girl who was like connected to this, who was like, she wrote a book and that Lauren chick like asked for a copy of it or whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like not this. Yeah, she tried to get her book from not being published or something like that. I totally forgot I had that lady on my show. Because what ended up happening with Lauren Matthias, what ended up happening with the Lauren Matthias stuff is I was covering it, and then I saw that the community that I so eagerly left behind before joining this community, they were getting involved, and I was like, I'm not touching that shit. Like I texted Aiden and I was like, dude, that shit is all you, bro. Like I'm going back to fucking exposing dirty cops where it's safe. Fuck that. Like these people are fucking crazy. I don't want nothing to do with them. And so this thing though, this hits different because this, like, she fucking
your girl Annie.
Right. That's my homie right there. You know what I'm saying? So I got to speak up.
When it gets to a personal place, it does fuck with you differently. Like,
yeah,
and I ignore a lot until it hits you in a weird spot, and you're like, no.
Yeah, and I shot it over to Aiden last night because he's already been talking about it. It was in his title that he was going to bring it up. So I called him. I was like, yo, I got some shit for you here, man. Like, you know, and I explained it to him, but he was kind of in a hurry, and he was because remember he put his live off for an hour or whatever.
Right.
So it was real quick, but he went over a lot last night. I guess he just didn't get to that because he was live for like 3.5 hours or something. So he just didn't get around to it. But yeah. So
you going over? Are you gonna go over it today?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because somebody else is supposed to be, I think, putting together a comparison of the two videos because Annie's is from 2023 and
hers was what the other day.
So you know, like, so here's the thing: is Grayson. There's a little bit of tea that you may not know. A lot of people already do.
That heavy breather.
Grayson used to work for Annie.
I heard that.
Right. So Grayson apparently, like what it looks like happened is Grayson just took one of Annie's old scripts that she had access to and then gave it to Lauren to fucking plagiarize.
Grapeson.
Yeah, Drago's here somewhere. I don't know. Clever, you want to say hi?
Dream Grapeson.
My baby.
Damn.
Oh my god.
They're dirty. Oh, they're dirty.
Yeah, that's
your old community.
No, they're not. But some people who were from that old community started like befriending the woman that Aiden had on recently, the family member of.
I really liked her.
Yeah, but she's nice and she's cool.
Wicked
but the
nice.
problem is that community. What they do is what they're notorious for is they will buddy up to a family member of a victim of a high profile case. They'll buddy up to them and then they'll fucking cause drama. They'll cause a rift between them and then be like, we're going to expose that person. And then they exploit the fuck out of them. And right. And I want nothing to do with that dirty shit. And this is what they always did. This is what certain creators always did. Now, the one who was the worst with that finally got kicked off of YouTube, but they do this. Two people that I know that were really bad about that got kicked off of YouTube.
Dude, they're so gross and how they do this shit. It's gross. It's gross. The whole like, and I loved how she brought that up about CrimeCon. I've said that before. It's gross. It's monetizing trauma.
Right. I never understood that. Like I used to watch True Crime Garage or listen to True Crime Garage, this podcast. That was one of the first true crime things that I started getting into. And I would write to those guys from time to time, like, you know, man, I listened to you on this case, blah, blah, blah. But they would always say, you know, we're true crime fans. We're true crime fans. And that always didn't sit well with me. I'd be like, true crime fans. So you're a fan of tragedies happening to regular people. You know what I mean? Like you're right.
You'd be sad if there was no true crime going on, no murder.
Right.
Like, you love a good.
You'd be sad if there wasn't a family annihilation to talk about. Like, is that what you mean? Like, right. So I just, you know, I never related to that. So, you know, my position in the true crime or trauma community, as they called it, was, I would basically just do what Aiden does, but the lazy way is I would just look at their content and then I'd be like, okay, let's review them. You know, and then I would just destroy their credibility as best as I could so that they wouldn't get traction.
Hilarious.
You know what I mean? I don't want people to get, you know, popular from exploiting victims.
Is that what it is? It's popularity. That's what they crave, is the popularity from it, right?
Right. Like right now, somebody who's covering the Lauren stuff is this woman named Jay. And I don't know what her channel name is now, but it used to be J is for Justice.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a case a long time ago when I first started on YouTube. I was not even on for a year, I don't think. And every day with So years ago, this happened. This is a true story. This is 100% true. If you got time, whatever.
I'm listening right here.
But there was a case about this woman named Heidi Broussard. Her and her baby Margot was about 2 weeks old. She just had a baby. They went missing. Heidi Broussard and her baby Margot went missing. What happened was the boyfriend came home. His name was Shane Carey. He came home and noticed that they weren't there and weren't coming home, and he didn't understand, and she wasn't answering her phone, nothing, blah, blah, blah. So, of course, he called the police. He was worried. His daughter's 2 weeks old. He was at work, and then he comes home, and nobody's there. So then he does an interview on TV. He's crying. Of course, this trauma community, like what they do is they're just looking for people to point fingers at. Since he goes on TV and he's the boyfriend, he's the one they point fingers at. And they're, look at him, look at his body language, blah, 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 blah. He's lying. He's faking it. That's not real tears, blah, 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 all that bullshit. Right. And so, Jay ends up getting one of Heidi's so-called friends on her channel, right?
Heidi was the missing one?
Heidi was the missing one, right?
Right.
So Jay gets that girl on her channel.
How did you find her?
Through social media, and if you sleuth enough and you stalk their social media enough, you're gonna find people, and then you reach out to them and you go, oh, I heard you're a friend, or blah, blah, blah. And sometimes they reach out to the creator. Sometimes they go, oh, I heard you talking about it. I'm actually a friend of hers. And if you ever want to talk, I'd love to have you on my show, blah, blah, blah. And those are the people you got to look out for, because
so dirty.
People who are actually grieving don't jump to
Right.
the opportunity.
You're not going through anything right now. You're not going through anything at all. Do you mind coming online in front of a bunch of strangers and
right,
you revisit what you're going through that you want?
Totally.
What?
So then they spend about 3 hours dragging Shane Carey. Like, this woman is going and just basically painting a picture that he's this violent person and could have absolutely been the person that's responsible for their disappearance. And then this happens. While they're doing that, people in the chat start blowing up and saying, oh, go to this channel on TV, go to this news network. There's a live feed. They're raiding a house. It's related to the Heidi Broussard case. Like, go there now, go there now. So this case is breaking as Jay's live with this person, which is amazing, timing. And sure enough, they raid this house. And then what happens is another friend, her name was Megan Faramuska. I'll never forget this shit. I'm terrible with names, and I remember all these people.
Yeah, you're pretty
right. Megan Faramuska, and she was supposedly a friend with Heidi Broussard and faked a pregnancy alongside her pregnancy the whole time, and they were pregnancy buddies. This bitch wore a baby bump and shit. I mean, Lifetime movie shit for sure. They even made a Lifetime movie about this, by the way. And
I was just gonna say, this sounds wicked familiar. The fake baby
right.
bump. They order it and you wear it, right?
Right. Yeah, she went that far and then ended up murdering Heidi to keep her baby.
Taking the baby.
Right.
So
to keep her alive, basically to keep her alive.
So it looked like she was
to the person she told was the father.
And they dragged this guy who just lost his kid. And
this is the best part. This is the part that's going to infuriate you. So, how mainstream media is. They don't pay attention to shit.
No, nothing.
They don't do any vetting. They don't do shit. So what they ended up doing was like
I'm not even going to say like Billy Bush's mainstream media because he's not his YouTube, but like he didn't even do the vetting for the story with Aiden and shit. Like,
right? No,
you go by what's the AP gives you a couple points. You don't know the deeps, the in-depth. Not blaming him for it, but like still. That's
why I'm giving Billy Bush grace. A lot of people are like, fuck Billy Bush. And I'm like, no, man.
No.
He's
give him a minute.
We're hyper focused on this shit.
Yeah. Every hot mic has about 30 comments. That one had about upwards of 750 last time I checked. He'll do his homework. Trust.
Right. He will now. Yeah. So then the
mainstream media,
the local news picks up the fact that Jay had this friend of hers on there, right? And so all of a sudden Jay is the independent reporter who uncovered the truth and broke the story while they had a friend on, but
doing the exact opposite.
But failed to fucking realize that they spent the whole time dragging the boyfriend and making him out to be the guilty one, right? And so the next thing you know that happens, right? Good Morning America picks up the local news story. Then they talk about Jay is for Justice on Good Morning America. Then Dateline picks up the Good Morning America, goes, oh my God, we need to fly this Jay is for Justice out to fucking New York and interview them and blah, blah, blah. They did
for justice.
They did a whole Dateline. She gained like 60,000 subs from it or something like that. And then, of course, privated the stream, or edited it, right? Only left it to where, only left the part where there was the news. Right. Well, most people did. I didn't. And I was like, this is bullshit, right? I was like, yo, I can't sit by. Like, I went on my channel and there was somebody I was collaborating with named Danielle at the time. She was really nice, very good at researching and everything. She was really passionate about that case too. And we were all just like, I don't know, man. Because the whole time we were like, the boyfriend, I'm not ready to start pointing fingers at this dude. Like, there's nothing that indicates that he did anything. There's no reason to think that he did. Why is everybody pitchforking after this guy? It's weird. Mm-hmm. So we were like the only two doing that. And then when this happened, I was like, no, this is bullshit. You all fucking heard that shit, blah, blah, blah. I went live and talked about it and everything. And then she sends me an email saying, are you sure you want to go up against me? All of a sudden she's drunk with power. All of a sudden she is, the queen of YouTube because of this. Yeah, Jay for Justice does this.
Why would she even focus her attention on you if you weren't?
It was
getting to her.
Because right. She was scared of what I was going to expose, but I couldn't, But the problem is that community is full of so many full of shit people that they were willing to just, oh no, like Jay acknowledges me in her chat, so let's just forgive and forget what that happened, and then let's all just celebrate that one of our own got on Dateline. That was the attitude, you know what I mean? Which is really bizarre. Like, I just couldn't relate. So I just spent, from that time on, I spent all of my time fucking dragging fucking missing child exploiters, anybody who exploited victims of any kind in these cases. I just would make fun of them. I would just minimize their, I would paint them in a light that everybody would be like, oh my God, they're so great. And I'd be like, actually, if you pay attention to this, and this, they're just fucking dumbasses. They're morons, and that's been my content. What I do, like petty streams, I used to always do petty streams. Just all the time I would do petty streams. Just dragging Bullhorn Betty, dragging Molly Go Lightly, dragging Critical K, dragging anybody who did this shit they were on my radar.
Those are all creators.
Yeah, right. JLR was another one. So this was the content that I did, but I just got sick of it because it was just so toxic. I wasn't making a difference. People want blood. People still want to point fingers at people. It is what it is. The people want what they want. So I didn't want anything to do with that community anymore. And that's why I left. And then I saw that those same people were now buddying up with Kay's daughter in this case. And I was just like, I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with it. But now, I mean, this lady went after my friend, dude. And Annie's not the person to fucking, me and Josh care more about it than Annie does.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like we're more pissed about it than she is, but like, so, she's just like, yeah, I don't want to be involved in any of that shit. That's how she is about it.
Unless she says, please don't, then why not?
Right. No.
Call this bitch out.
Yeah, because I mean, this is just about her being a plagiarist. I called her up just to confirm, like, is this true? Is that your content? And she was like, 100%. And then corrected. It was like, realistically, more like 85%. It's like,
you know your shit. You know what you say. You know what you do. Like you can tell if someone else is doing it. You can hear it right away. You're like, wait, that's
Right.
my shit.
Right. Exactly. Now, not me, because I don't write scripts. You know, I'd probably do a lot better if I did, maybe.
Right, but what if someone was in their studio taking phone calls, having a butt, saying the F word, and starting with like a funny movie trailer and call themselves the Blairer? You know,
Right.
you would know.
Yeah.
They were trying to wear
yeah,
your skin.
Right. And then as soon as the fucking movie trailer ends, they go, woo! Or foo! Wait a minute. That sounds familiar.
Their songs like, I know we got a super chat.
I know we got to chat that super.
You know, they have someone on for legal advice named Bran, who's, overbearing. They just try to be just like
yeah.
Fucking. Dude, these people, I don't get it. And that's why, like, with this shit, with her, it's like, I feel like it's for popularity. It's for attention. I don't feel like it's genuine.
Are we talking about Nan?
Yeah. Swamps.
Yeah.
I feel like I just feel like it's not genuine. That's why I'm like, and with these people, I'm like, it's just not real.
It's not. I mean, I've said it in a few chats already, dude. Like, if she wasn't dropping hundos like nothing, dude, nobody would give a fuck what she has to say. Like,
correct.
Really, like, honestly, correct. Like, if you really boil it down, like, when has she really added any, like, really useful insight to anything?
No, never. No, never.
Right?
I've never followed one thing that she's ever said, ever. It's always an over explanation of what's really going on. Like Peter, when people will criticize Peter being like, they say that he speaks like the lowest common denominator or something, and like dumbs it down for like the dumb people. And I'm like, I don't think that's true. I think he explains it in a very digestible way.
Yeah,
he really does.
I think there's a reason why Peter is where he is with his content. There's a reason why he is, and it's because he manages himself a certain way. Like, people act like I talk shit about Peter when people are like, why won't Peter take?
You wouldn't be here if you did that.
Why?
You would not be here in my house if that was
right. Right. Like all I'm saying is Peter is not in this for getting justice for. I'm not saying that he doesn't want that. I'm saying that he's not in it for the same reasons that we've been in it. He takes on other cases. He talks about a lot of other cases, and he adds the legal insight. He adds legal insight to it, and that's all he's doing. That's his content. You can't expect him to all of a sudden just get as pissed off and passionate about this shit as you are.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I'm talking about when I say Peter's different than the rest of us. He runs his channel for different reasons. He does things, trying to go somewhere. He's trying to get to a point to where he's a fucking TV personality. And why shouldn't he?
He doesn't even need to do that right now. I feel like,
I
feel like he should stay here.
Yeah, and he might. I don't know what his intentions are. I'm not trying to speak for him. I'm not trying to say, oh, well, he's trying to be a TV star. I'm saying that he's trying to run his channel to where it grows and grows and grows and grows and grows and grows. And the best way to do that is to stay out of any fucking hint of drama and to fucking, talk about, the facts of the case and stick to that and stick to the legal analysis of it. For a law tuber, that's the best way to go for your channel to grow. You have the name attorney or lawyer attached to your channel name. It's going to do well as long as you manage yourself properly. There's no way it's going to fail,
He tells me, he's like, if you don't stay out of it, I'm going to take the TV job and leave you. And I'm like, if you do that, I'm going to break into your email, hack your stuff, and send everyone in your thing bad videos of you, and then deny that it was me. That's what I told them. I was like, I'm just taking notes from people in the community.
Yeah, and I feel like, dude, like, it's his loss if things don't work out between the two of you, Jimmy. It's his loss.
Thank you. I know. Thank you.
Yeah, I know how special you are.
Thank you. And he's going to see that, and he's going to get jealous later, and I'm going to get hit. But it'll be worth it because he needs to hear it.
Peter, you need to wake up, man. You're missing out. For real, buddy. Like I'm telling you as a friend.
Thank you so much for validating your truth journey.
Absolutely.
What time are you gonna go on today, you think?
I have no idea. I got to contact Josh, see if he still wants to do it. But yeah, we were like, I got home from the gym last night at like fucking 3 a.m, and I made an omelet, and like Josh just gets up super early because like it's the Dad Challenge podcast. Like that's the thing about Josh is like he's got juice too, but his juice is different. His juice is he's a fucking square dad. He's a square dad. Yeah, totally square dad. Like it's pretty funny. Like he's very naive to some of the things. Like if he were to be on a show with you and me, he would probably be shocked. He would probably be like, "What's happening?"
He's a normal dad.
Right. Yeah. He's really wholesome, just a really good dude, you know, but also very snarky. You know what I mean? Like his whole thing, you would actually enjoy his channel, I think.
What is it called?
He does the Dad
Omelet
Challenge
Dads?
podcast.
What is it?
The Dad Challenge podcast. Now, what he does is he calls out family vloggers. He calls out the family vloggers because basically these people are exploiting their children. So he's very protective of kids.
Oh my God. Top 10 reasons why family vlogging is wrong.
Right. Yeah. Like he's very passionate about this. Like look at how many subs he has now.
I just had to leave because it started playing music and I got irritated. Hold on.
And the funniest thing is like when he does true crime, like he doesn't even know the genre. Like he calls it real crime. Like he goes, I don't know anything about real crime or anything.
I mean, what is it? True crime versus what? False crime?
Right.
That's a weird phrase.
Well, not fictional, I guess is what it means. You know, non-fictional.
Okay.
But he's like, but yeah, you know, the whole what was it? The Gabby Petito case, I think it was. The Gabby Petito thing, he fucking Forrest Gumped it. Like he was like, oh, the whole world's talking about Gabby Petito. Okay, well, let's look into it. And then he did a live stream where he just the same thing I did with the Karen Reed case the first time. I was like, all right, well, let's explore this right now together. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually what inspired me to do that. Because he did that shit with Gabby Petito, and then he ended up all over the Peacock documentary for it, you know, because he fucking he just Forrest Gumped the fucking true crime case. Like it was really funny.
Really?
Yeah, because he just had a knack for it. You know, he's just good at it. He's just good at asking questions and asking the right questions. He's just like, wait a second, why the fuck is this and this? What's going on here? What's going on there? But mostly he focuses his shit on exposing like the whole what are those people in the women who remember the kid who escaped and knocked on the neighbor's door and he was being starved and tied up. No, he was being starved, and these were family vloggers. They were like the woman was a famous family vlogger. I can't remember what her name was. Ruby Frank. Yeah, Ruby Frank. Yeah. Josh fucking reviewed her forever, called her out for shit forever. That's what, and that shit blew his channel up even more. He was just, because he was right about her forever. He was just reviewing her shit and being like, look how fake this bitch is. This is borderline abusive, blah, 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 blah. I wonder what actually goes on behind the scenes, blah, 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 blah. And then sure enough, these people were abusing these kids.
What is family vlogging?
Basically people using their everyday family life for content and making like a reality show out of it on YouTube. And they do fucked up shit. Like Josh points out shit that people would never catch. Like people like kids getting pedicures. Like this is like it's to target the audience of fucking freaks who want to look at kids' feet.
And the
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah. So he's like, don't, like, I'm telling you, there's shit going on here. And he'll be like, look at the views, and he'll fucking look up the subscribers and be like, look at this guy and look at the content that he looks at. Look at the videos that he saves. Look at this, look at that. Like, this is clear child exploitation, sexual exploitation.
Do you think
one example of things that he points out?
Do you think would filming your child discussing someone by the name of some
That
sort of panty thing and
it
putting that
wouldn't be enough for him to cover.
right, but
You know
what does
what I
that
mean?
fall under the category of?
That would fucking light Josh's hair on fire.
Okay.
Like seeing those videos. The first thing I thought of when I saw those videos of Nan and the kid in the car, the first thing I thought of was like, oh my God, Josh would be fucking flipping his wig right now, dude. That's the first thing I thought. Josh would be like freaking out looking at this, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's no, I was like, this is so cringe. What is she doing? You know? Really bizarre.
No, but he wanted to. The kid wanted to do it. Because 12-year-olds.
Right, exactly. Because and if the 12-year-old wants to fucking drink a beer, well, okay. You know what I mean? Sure. You know, if the 12-year-old likes the smell of weed, then right on. Cool. What?
It's so bad.
I mean, yeah, let's talk talk to this kid about murder. let's talk about dead cops and people lying about it and covering up and leaving them dead out in the snow and
what a crusty panty is.
Right. That's crazy. Like what?
And how I had to explain it, and he asked if Pampers would help her.
Yeah. Yeah, bizarre, man. Like I'm at a loss.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all for airing all this shit out, man. Like, and a lot of people are fucking glad you are. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, at least somebody's fucking saying something. Because my shit was just more like, stupid. Like again, I would tell people in private like that. Like when we had that dinner where I was just one too many, and I was just like, man's fucking crazy, dude.
But the lying about Court TV talking to you about your show is what's to me is predatory. There was this, the show RuPaul's Drag Race, right? You know of it.
Wait. Of RuPaul's Drag Race? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there was a contestant that got kicked off because they found out that they were posing online in their emails as like a casting director, and like the man who was the director would like meet a guy and be like, oh, like I know someone who's a casting director, maybe I'll put you in contact with them, and then actually email with them under the fake email. And they would act as the middleman to be like, oh, they want videos of you working out. They want videos of you doing this. Can you send it? And then they're going to consider you for this movie. That's what it reminded me of. Because it's like, oh, Court TV's watching. They said, you're funny.
Yeah, I mean, well, she didn't do that. But...
No, I know, but still, it reminded me of the same like type of behavior to be like, let me like put myself on a place up here and be like, oh, maybe like Court TV said you're funny, and they're emailing me. So not you, even though it's your channel. Even though it's your channel, they're interviewing me about it, and I'm talking to them I'm emailing them about it. But we're talking about you,
right? Because I'm like,
but I can't show you because the emails.
Right. Yeah, that's right. She says the emails are encrypted and then they just disappear. Like this email will self-destruct in 5 seconds. What? Okay, because it's the president of Court TV. That's why.
Leaves a very bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah. Look,
it's
imagine how I felt about it. I was just like, okay. Nice knowing you. Appreciate it. Best of luck to you on your stream grape ventures. Knock yourself out. I'm good.
But like, imagine if you weren't as like quick as you were to pick up on that, and that was the reason you like still had them on your channel, and then you went and like you changed the trajectory of your whole thing because you're like, here's an opportunity I might not ever get again with Court TV, knowing it's all fucking made up.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I just feel as though, yeah. And the thing is like, until she sent that she made that tweet about you, I just looked at her like,
there's been a couple.
Right. And I just looked at her just like as somebody who was, insecure and just, was looking for attention the wrong way and didn't know really how to look for it. Like, I mean, she lost all that weight in a really quick period of time. And
naturally,
I mean, no, I mean, that's starvation. That's the only way you get there. I mean, that's just that. There's no other way. Like I've seen it 100.
Oh, it was naturally because you can tell by how everything still looks equal and nothing is. There's no kind of.
Stop it.
That's all. So
I'm not going there. I'm not going there, man.
Oh, is that not? Is that not the? Oh.
I'm just saying I'm not doing it. Like, all I'm saying is, like, I feel as though, like, you know, with that, like, I think that she just, you know, she has weird insecurity issues, and that's probably where the line comes from. And but the thing is I'm a grown up and she's a grown up, and I don't need to, like, I don't have the patience to sit there and cater to these things. Like, you have to figure that out. Let me know when you got that all worked out, and then we could be cool, you know. But I just don't need that shit in my life because it's complicated, and I actually work really hard to keep complications minimal in my life. So
personally, I feel like you have like worked on, you speak about this, how you work on yourself to like make sure that you don't get in these habits, and you want to be happy and you want to live simple, and you blah, blah, like you talk about it.
Yeah.
You don't entertain that shit.
No, that's totally counterproductive to the type of like peace that I'm trying to like achieve. It's totally contradictory, you know. Now, I mean, and I'm, you know, I have my issues. Like I like you, I can't resist. Like I'm gonna call somebody out. Like I just can't do it. I can't just sit there and sit on it. Like when I see somebody's completely full of shit, I'm like,
right.
You know.
And I try to give grace too. Like maybe there's something about them that I just don't like. Blah blah blah. And I feel like I will let it go on, but sometimes I feel like I let it go on too long. And it gets to the point where
and sometimes you pick your battles. Like sometimes it's just like it's just a matter of time before that person makes themselves. I don't need to be the person to be like, oh, look at this person. You know what I mean? I just don't need to do that every time. You know, like some people will just shoot themselves in the foot. It's just a matter of time before they do.
Give someone enough rope and they'll hang themselves with it, kind of thing. But it's like, you know, like what people are like, well, why like why even giving into it, blah, blah. It's like, bitch, I did not give into it for a long time until I was like, by her.
Yeah.
Right in the right in the emotions.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. In the words of Ray from Dallas, let's take this walk. You know, let's take this walk.
I love Ray. I think Ray's in the chat. What's up, Ray? And Nurse Kim, homie, is in the chat too.
I have not looked because I wanted to listen and not get distracted.
And we're kicking it. Like I'll be there for the December 5th hearing. Like
we're all going.
Yeah, but I'm gonna stay in touch because you know we gotta like go out. You know we gotta do that, you know, at some point.
We're all gonna be there. Like I feel like it's gonna be a huge like I think Kim's coming. Kim hasn't like you know, she like works. She hasn't like has a chance to go to all of them. I believe Kim's going. Kim's not going.
I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if Kim's going. I haven't spoken to Kim about the hearing itself.
Well, now she's on the spot and she has to go. And if she doesn't, she'll look like a real bitch.
She has to go. Yeah.
No, you gotta go. I'll fucking be there. I know a lot of people will be there. That'll be a good time.
If Kim doesn't go to the hearing, she is a walking asshole.
She's out. Out. Done.
Totally. Yeah. Totally done with Kim. For sure.
Yeah.
Writing her off. Yeah. You go over there with Nan, Kim. Go hang out with her.
She'll need someone to help her around and to see things. Or whatever.
Right. And no, I mean, yeah, she just was like, yeah, like she was just like, can you just like, I feel awkward around people and blah blah blah. And I wasn't sure what she was asking me to do, but I was just like, yeah, obviously
I know the whole life, and that's hoe. I know hoe behavior. I know hoe antics. I know how a hoe. I know all the different hoedoms, and that's hoe. That's help me hoe behavior.
Help me hoe behavior.
Yeah, I'm
gonna log that one. I'm gonna log that one.
That's what it was, in my opinion.
Really, and that's way more colorful than damsel in distress.
Help me hoe.
help me hoe behavior is what I'm going with from now on. I'm never using the term damsel in distress again. Help me hoe behavior is the new damsel in distress.
Because I guarantee you, if you were like, why do you want to be on my show and everyone else's? Why? What do you like about it? There wouldn't be an answer. There wouldn't be like a nuanced, specific answer as to why she liked you better than the other ones. Because she didn't fucking watch anyone. Because she wasn't here. Because she just showed up. But she liked the way you look. Because she just lost about 800 pounds. So she's trying to show that off.
Dude, it's not easy to lose weight, man. I'm telling you, it's not. Like, I
worked hard at it and deserved it.
Yeah, like now I'm finally up and around after like my knee injury, and I got fat, man. Like my midsection is,
listen,
I don't want to look 50, and I look 50 right now.
They'll bang you if you look 50, 60, 80, doesn't matter.
Still, yeah. I just
Notorious
don't
B.I.G. got all kinds of girls. What?
It's like I can literally because I exercise, like I maybe I'm just really self-conscious, but I could literally like just feel my spare tire, and I'm just like, I need to get rid of this. It's so gross.
You're turning into the old man.
I am. Yeah, I don't want that.
It's a curse the swamp witch put on you for not accepting her advances. You're now turning into the old her.
Right. Yeah. I don't want to feel middle-aged at all. Like I
no,
don't
dude. You were off like you weren't mobile for a long time. That's just what you'll get back there.
Yeah. No, I already am. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, like I'm already like making crazy progress, and I feel fucking fantastic every day. Like it's getting easier to discipline myself with my diet too. And and then but yeah, when I get to Boston, drinks are on. I mean, I know you don't drink, but
I'll be there.
But yeah, drinks are on for me, dude. Like that's happening.
It'll be a good time. Is Beto going to be here?
Well, yeah, he's arguing the motion.
Then
So,
yeah,
he
he loves.
doing.
He doesn't like going to bed
Right.
early.
Yeah.
I just hope no one confuses him with Nan when he's here because they are. I get so confused. I'm like, Aiden, who's your attorney again? Is that Nan? It's Nan, right? Oh, the same person. I thought. I get them confused all the time, so much that I like. Can I have a T-shirt about it?
It's crazy.
Not who you're not.
Dude, Beto can't walk down the streets of New York without somebody stopping and going, "Can I get a selfie? I love you on Young Jerks." And he's like, "Yeah, like, but I like the hat and the lipstick better." And then he's like, "Wait a minute, I'm not Nan Gallagher." He gets it all the time. He gets it all the time.
Dude, no one's confusing you two. And the thing is, Beto was not just like some random that came in here. Beto has been on mad TV shows like Dr. Phil, this, that. I don't know if he was on New York One, but I feel like he was. Like, this isn't his first time.
No.
No one's confusing either of you. Nobody.
It's the insight. Like, I mean, it's like there's a stark contrast.
Wait, do you think Court TV thought they were emailing Beto?
Oh man!
Oh.
Fuck! You just blew my mind, bro. Like maybe Court TV thought they were talking to Beto the whole time.
That's what it is. They were like, "Are we talking?" Done. That's it. We solved it.
Yeah. Like that was it. President of Court TV was like, I'll handle this one personally. This is the mighty one we're talking about.
Right. And I understand the 1.2. Now that makes sense.
There it is.
Because I would give Beto everything. I would just take. Love him.
Right.
Love listening to him. Love the way he breaks things down. But I mean, I can't say how you can get them. I can see how you can get them mixed up.
Easily.
Right. They don't ever involve themselves in dumb drama. They don't ever say anything bad about people who they think wrong them.
I mean, there's
respected.
that meme. There's that meme of Nan and Beto pointing at each other, like, like there's that one.
It's like
somebody made it a Spider-Man one. I don't know why.
Like you said, Freaky Friday. It's like, what? Who's who? Did you actually know that for the I think it was the third season of Full House, they took the Olsen twins out and they put Nan and Beto in.
Right.
For one season, you would never know it. But and then they
Exactly.
switch out
Here, Jimmy,
the
you be Bettero and I'll be Nan, and so we do that. We gotta both. You gotta come on.
No, you got.
You gotta both.
Oh.
Yeah. Here we go. I can't even do that for like 10 seconds.
It's fucking ridiculous.
We're so fucking stupid.
Oh my god. Oh Lord.
Oh my god, dude. We're too much. Somebody needs to
She
lock
ain't
us
right.
the fuck up.
She ain't friggin' right.
Somebody lock us up.
I'm gonna draw a winner for the sticker. You want to stick around for it?
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna type these up if you want to. You want to entertain the peeps? Talk to the peeps?
I'll do my best. Clever, come here. Say hi to everybody. Everybody misses you, buddy. Come here.
Guys,
Big,
talk to
beautiful
Blair.
boy.
BRB. I'm gonna mute myself.
Let me look at the chat. Let's look at the chat, buddy. Look. You don't care. You just want to give daddy kisses. Daddy loves all the kisses. Daddy loves all the clever kisses. And Drago's just running around doing whatever. What's up, y'all? How many people are there? It doesn't even say. Hold on. Let me look at. Oh shit. 2K of y'all motherfuckers in here. That's wild. Okay. Oh yeah. Like I'm still in bed, man. I'm still in bed. But yeah, after this, we're gonna go for a WALK because I can't say the word out loud because he'll start jumping around and going crazy. Clubber's licking fucking everything, man. Clubber just loves to give me kisses. Like, dude, you guys don't understand. This is my homie, dude. This is my best friend in the whole world, man. I don't need nothing else as long as I got this dude and his little brother over there. His little unorthodox little brother. Go on, go play, buddy. Sweet boy. Yeah, my dog Clubber's more than my child, man. Like he's like my homie. He's like my confidant. Like he's just like a guardian angel. Like Clubber's just everything to me, man. Like I never thought I didn't even know I was capable of loving a dog as much as I love my dog, man. He's just the best thing that ever happened to me. I don't know. Drago's over here just fine. Come here, buddy. Drago, come here. Come here. Drago. And Clubber gets jealous when I call him. Drago, come here. Come here. Oh, you guys hear that? So what I sleep to, I have a, it's my TV, and I have relaxation videos that are 12 hours long, and I put them on and I go to sleep to them. And then when I leave to go to the gym or do live streams, I leave them with these 12-hour videos that supposedly have colors that dogs can see that are designed for dogs to watch. And even though what's funny is Clubber doesn't look at he doesn't give a fuck, but Drago does. Drago will sit there and stare at the TV. Come here, baby boy. Come here, baby boy. Look what it is. Look at his little Drago. His little Drago. Like one of these days, I gotta film when they like fight, dude. Like they go at it, man. It's fun. Like Drago will just jump on Clubber's head. Like it's the wildest shit in the world. Drago will just jump on Clubber's head. Like he's doing it now, dude. Like I would show you guys, but I don't want you guys to see the mess in my room. So, I mean, it's not like Grant level messy, but
Poor Grant. Yeah. One time I tweeted at him and I was like, there's like a lot going on on his screen, and he like got mad. I'm like, that wasn't an insult. I'm just saying it's maybe a graphic organizer. I just feel like it could have cleaned it up, and I think we're okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get this up here. Then bullshit. Share screen. All right. Wheel of names. Okay. Let me pop this up here. Boom. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Okay. We got a win. So what are we doing here? We're naming a winner of what?
A winner of, let me grab it. A winner of, I went to Lizzie Borden's house. I went to the gift shop, and they have stickers. And this one says Queen, Slay Queen, and it's her with an axe.
Okay.
You know these people. They love their doodads, their trinkets. They love it all.
I thought you were the Slay Queen, Jimmy. Hey,
that is true. Thank you. See, Peter, this is what I need to be told when we have our pillow talk. Say things like that. And maybe you won't sleep on the couch. Okay. Let me put this right here.
I'm telling you, Peter, you need to get your act together, bro.
Thank you.
Seriously.
All right. We ready? I'll let you count down from 3.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, yeah. The settings on this, I always forget. Yeah, this is going to be, yeah. Look at how it's going to keep, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. And we just do a little bit of, yep.
God damn, dude. It's like my washing machine. Like, stop. Like the lid won't open.
Peg leg?
The lid won't open until it completely stops. Lisa G.
Lisa G.
Oh, maybe Machel. Will it be Machel? Will it be Machel? Machel.
Ooh, will it be Sarah D?
Oh my God.
Oh my good Lord.
This is I'm afraid to move my computer.
Machel.
Machel,
you are the winner of your very own. Congratulations, Machel, your very own
Slay Queen sticker.
Slay Queen sticker. I will be reaching out to you. I believe you are right here. You're right here, hon. I see you. And she wrote AP Nan Grapes Slay Lizzie. Okay. Let me write. Winner. Send me your mailing address. Winner. Yay. I love when people win.
Me too.
Because it's like when people donate and stuff, it's like once in a while it's fun to like give a little something away. It is. I feel like.
Yeah.
Winner, send your mailing address. I mean, because I love our people. I love, like people that get it. I love our people. Dude, the memes they come up with, the shit they clip and repost, the names they come up with in the chat rooms.
Yeah, dude. Blessed are the Conor McGregor or Conor McManus's. Blessed are the Emily C's. Blessed are the fucking what's his name on Twitter? Like some of the people on Twitter I really miss, dude. RG Larry Legend, I miss that dude. Like that dude was awesome.
Who?
Yeah, RG Larry Legend or something like that. I think he's a mod, I think, for Kim, I think.
Yeah. He went on a truth journey in a space when I was there.
Did he really? Oh,
Yeah.
see, I missed out. See, I'm still what fucking like.
My
4
eye
months
literally
ago?
just started twitching.
Oh, really? How bad? Really? Oh, that's so disappointing. I really like that guy.
I know, me too. At one point.
Oh man, what a bummer. Yeah, that's it, man. You lost the anti-Deb seal of approval. That's it. You're fucked.
Could get it back. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe his valid truth journey doesn't line up with my valid truth journey. I don't fucking know. Nor do I. Whatever. Like that's why you can't you gotta just keep it
valid
at
truth
bay.
journey worth listening to?
Huh?
Was his valid truth journey worth listening to?
When I was there, but it was Meredith's space.
Oh, okay. God, fuck.
And when you have a valid truth journey, you know how you need other people there to explain it. You know how that happens.
Unreal.
Oh, you don't? Oh, it's weird.
Yeah, so Larry Legend sucks. Yeah, I didn't know.
Well, sorry, Claire.
No, that's okay. Actually, I think that dude has a fucking wrench on my channel, actually, now that I think about it. Hold on a second. Let me see what
it's just it's like some of it is great, but then some of it's what you guys are all you think you know this, you think you know that, you think whatever, and then they're talking about you behind the thing and saying this and being like, yeah, why did you do this? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like what are you even doing here then? What are you even doing here? Like I say, if we're all here working towards a common goal,
right?
We're all busters at a restaurant. Why are you sitting down smoking?
It's not even. It's right. It's not even complicated. It's there are those of us who fucking have had the right thing in mind and our actions dictate it, and then there are other people who haven't, and their actions dictate it. So, I don't. Yeah, I don't understand people who are just sorry, I'm looking to see if I got
there to be people seen as just for whatever reason.
So many exactly and oh, there he is. Okay, gone. Save. Okay, thank you for the heads up.
A live de-wrenching.
Yeah, a live de-wrenching. That's totally what just happened.
A great stream.
That's exactly what just happened. Nope. Yeah. Don't even take those kind of chances. I don't even take those kind of chances.
Yes, Mo. Do you ride with her? That was weird too.
Do you ride with who?
He was like, don't you ride with Chrissy? And I'm like, what are you fucking talking? It was weird. The whole thing was fucking weird.
I never even heard the guy speak. I just liked his posts,
Yeah, me too. They were funny.
Yeah. I mean, all these disappointments, dude. Joe Flipperhead was my guy, bro. Fucking love that guy, dude.
I mean, I have a friendship with Joe. I like Joe. I still talk to Joe, because they tried to fuck me about that too. They were like, "Oh, so what? You and Joe? What do you talk to Joe Flipperhead about?" Because he was I guess talking to Meredith and then anti-Meredith or whatever. And I'm like, we never talked about this. I never discussed anything about you people, or we would talk about how we scream and whatever. You know what I mean? Anything else? I don't care.
I don't have feelings for or against Meredith, man. Honestly,
mine are against. I'm gonna vote against.
I just don't want anything to do with her, man. I just wish she'd just go away, because she's fucking.
I got blocked.
She's a fucking nightmare right now, and I don't know. It's I mean, I respect Aiden, and I know Aiden doesn't want to talk about her or whatever, but it's my truth and my journey. So, Meredith gives me the fucking willies, dude, and I don't want nothing to do with it,
I got blocked.
You got blocked? Why'd you get blocked?
Because I don't think my valid truth journey aligns with theirs.
Yeah.
And that's just my valid truth journey. And if you don't want to align with my truth of validity and journeys, they might not want to see my journey of valid truth.
Right.
Whatever.
Defense Diaries in the chat. What's up, Bob?
Oh, love. Are you listening to Buried?
Yes, I just started it because like I don't have situations for me to like listen to a podcast. I have to be doing something.
Yeah.
And I'm too involved in TV shows that I'm watching right now too. And the thing is like I told myself I was going to listen to them on the way. I was going to listen to them on the way to and from the gym. But the problem is that like I love to like hear the sounds of like the train go by and shit like that when I'm walking, and you know that's actually kind of part of my process, and I didn't even really realize how important it was. So I can't really listen to stuff when I'm on the way to and from the gym, and when I'm at the gym I have to listen to music. Like last night I was at the gym and I kept jumping back and forth to Aiden's stream, but after so many minutes of Aiden's stream I had to like put on music again, you know, and then I jump back, see what the chat's talking about, see what everybody's talking about, and then chime in a little bit, and then I'll jump out and then start. What's up, dude? What do you need? I know.
Man, so jealous.
We're going to soon. I promise. Like he knows we're going for a WA.
Oh,
like he knows it's happening today. So yeah, when we finish here, that's what we're gonna go do, right? Aren't we? Or are we gonna go? Yes, we are. Yes,
so
we
don't
are.
worry, Bob. He just couldn't listen to it because of trains.
No, it's just like I could just never sit. Like I have to, like I have to be doing. So what I ended up doing though, like I had to replace my sound bar for my TV. So when I was doing that, and because I got a bigger TV, I had to rehang the pictures that were hanging behind it. And so while I was doing all that, I was listening to the first episode. Now I'm hooked. Now I'm going to keep listening. I'm going to find time to listen to it because it's like really, really fun.
You had to hang the TV.
Yeah.
And trains.
Right. Yeah.
He wanted to, but trains exist. What do you want to do? Not hear the trains?
Right. I can do it on my clubber walks, but I do members only live streams for the
Bob, you're asking too much. You're asking too much over
You're
here.
asking too much.
We got trains to fucking listen to.
Right. Will you listen to my podcast with the only tapes of John Wayne Gacy, one of the most fucking notorious serial killers of all time, that were handed to me by my father who represented him?
Right.
Like, as a criminal attorney, can you find time to do that? Bob, you are a fucking insatiable ball breaker, bro.
Yeah.
Give me a break. Let me breathe.
Yeah. I'm with that. Yeah, back off, Bob. Take your valid truth journey elsewhere, Bob.
I
got tapes.
of all time.
I got tapes of a clown. Killer. Truth killers. Tape clown journey. Bob.
Acid Bath used him as a fucking album cover once.
Acid bath. Take a bath.
Nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about right now.
Oh my god. Wow. I have a wife. We do it together.
I have a good relationship with my wife. What do you got?
Oh my god, it's great. Nothing's going wrong in my life. I'm good looking and so is she, even though whatever. Right? Nothing's wrong with Oh, I love this.
It's a valid one too.
It's a perfect way to phrase it though.
Right. It's not
this
just a
bullshit.
truth journey. It's a valid truth journey.
It's my truth.
Confused with an invalid one, by the way.
Or an invalid false journey.
Exactly. Not a false journey. Right. Or
half truth.
A valid lie journey. A valid truth walkabout.
Yeah, we have a few of those.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh yeah. You're gonna get lost when me and Jimmy talk from time to time.
Yeah, it's okay.
So he's like, you lost me. Well, find yourself.
Yeah, word. Go on your own valid fucking truth journey.
Yeah, this is a safe place for valid truth journeys. I suggest you go on yours. We'll be here waiting for you.
This is a safe space.
It is.
No, it's not. All right. Can we talk about
not even a little bit. My space is safer. I mean, like
my space.
Mine.
Thank you, Ozzy Mel. I appreciate that. I didn't even look at these. Hold on, my bad. Thank you for my mom. Thank you. Amba, grapes for life.
Grapes for life.
Karma will get her. You just be your good self. Sometimes karma takes too long. You gotta pop in. It's hard for me to imagine not getting your innate goodness and sharp wit. That's nice, Barbara. Thank you, Barbara. Sounds like Nan says I love you on the first date.
The best chat ever.
Dude, fucking ever. They're hilarious. Hi, Nan. I trust you.
I've always said that a creator's chat speaks volumes of that creator. So like if you see like a cool ass fucking chat, you know, and you're a creator and your chat's like awesome, like you're probably pretty awesome.
Well, I mean, dude, like I don't have mods.
I noticed that. And the fact that you don't have any and don't need them speaks volumes of how dope your chat is. You know? I honestly don't really need mods either. Like most of the people that I wrench, like I have a couple that are there to like get rid of trolls if need be or whatever. But most of that, not even like I still tell them like don't hide anybody unless I tell you to hide them. You know what I mean? You could time them out for like the day, you know, if they're being really obnoxious. But even still, but most of the time, like I give wrenches just because I want, you know, there are people who I know have valuable insight and I don't want to miss their comments. And so I want to be able to catch them and highlight them, you know, like Olivia or Bob or you or Nurse Kim or, you know what I mean?
I feel like some people, and I didn't even know this, like they take it very seriously to the fact where like they'll like use it for things, like to tell people things and to share things. And like I've seen it in other places too, where it's like there's like mod bullying and this and that. And I'm like, I'm all set. I'm good. Bye. I can do it. There's no like crimes happening in my chat room, right? No one's coming in and like threatening to like kill you guys. Right? You guys are all set. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. And I want everyone accountable for the words they say. I want to be able to see it. I don't want to go anywhere. If you write something, fucking stick by it.
Right. Yeah. If you're gonna if you're gonna hide somebody for saying something that's threatening, take a screenshot of it first and then hide them. You know, at least. Right.
Well, no, say it out loud. Say it with your whole. Say it.
Yeah.
Talk that shit. All right. Well, thank you for coming on my valid truth journey. Should we say goodbye to the people?
Thank you for allowing me to share my valid truth journey on your YouTube presentation.
And you'll have another presentation later on today with another valid truth journey, I heard.
Hopefully, yeah. That's still up in the air. Josh is actually I mean, he lives right there, but you know, like he's Canadian, so he lives across the border in Canada, but he's
annoying.
He's going to New York. Yeah, it's a little annoying. He's like, you could tell he's Canadian. It's pretty funny. But there's I guess a parade or something happening in New York right now that he's taking his kid to, or his kids to.
Taking his kid to a gay pride parade. Real nice. Wow.
No,
wow.
Not a gay pride parade. No. It's like, I mean, I think it's like it's the Thanksgiving parade, right?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. Yeah.
Right,
I was
right. So he's taking, he's taking his kids for that. And then whenever, I don't know, you know, whenever he finds the time or whatever, we'll figure it out.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. This was fun. I mean, it's always fun.
It's always fun.
Yeah.
It's always a good time.
Yeah.
All right.
Dynamic is great.
Well, like it's just like fucking like I'm not even gonna go there because I already whatever. We have our valid truth journey, and that's all it's about. Guys, thank you so much for coming. Blair might be doing a presentation later. Happy Thanksgiving.
I mean, most likely I'll do one anyway. It's just, you know, it's a question of whether Josh joins me or not.
But, so look out for that. Happy Thanksgiving. Tomorrow we'll go over. I feel like I want to go over at least tomorrow a little bit the homework. Yes, other Mary. Yes, the homework. I see you. Yes, I know. I'm looking. Listen. Little derailment this week from someone else's valid truth journey. All right. God bless. Love you all. We're gonna end it, and I'll see you later. Don't be mean to each other. Be nice to each other. Be thankful for what you have.
It only takes a second to stay safe.
That's it. Don't drink and
He's out of his league the minute he even thinks about trying to even approach Auntie Deb. She's gonna freaking lay him out in lavender.
There's no coming back from Auntie Deb, man.
No, that's a death now. Final boss.
Gentle. You are not trying to cause problems, but you'll sting. Okay.
I'm afraid of Auntie. I am.
Oh.
We all are.
All my,
We all are.
Yeah.
Of me?
Yes.
That's assault.
She says that Aunt Deb, is it Aunt Deb, Jimmy? Jimmy likes you, Sean. I said, well, I'd hate to see what he'd be like if he didn't like me.
Jay Carp sends $10 and goes, Auntie Deb is a meanie. Auntie Deb is a meanie. I know. He's sassy and fresh.